think so. I think that's what that spinning
to,
thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to like back out for a sec. Try that. Let me know. Let us know in the comments
It's
below.
Gnoll time.
It's Gnoll time. It's McNolly's.
Woo! Sound off.
Yeah. I mean, we could probably test the sound really quick and have a quick echo. Or it will load forever. Jeez.
Hang on.
They said Twitch viewership was up, but holy cow.
Okay.
Am I uploaded? Yeah, I'm live. I'm live.
Hold
Alright.
on. Let me just do that again.
Hey, everybody. It's your boy, Boom. There we go.
There it is.
Yay!
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
I have to brighten this a little bit, so it's going to look a little foggier, but it's also going to be easier to see.
Testing sound.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright.
Oh, wait, I have a...
So, last time, in our magical adventures, the party ventured forth into the Temple of Asmodeus. And there they discovered several murals depicting some sort of strange and horrific event that involves the shattering of the hells.
And the fire is bad.
Fire's bad.
Except Pohoki's kind to learn to love the fire.
Learn to love the flame.
Except for she's mad because apparently.
How I learned to love the fire.
What?
You lied.
Anyways, long story short, the party
I don't even know how to respond to that.
just broke people out of prison. That's what happened. And now you guys are sitting here sipping tea.
Oh well, we went down the trapped hallway and bypassed the sleeping Gnoll.
The sleeping Gnoll.
All of the buckets of shit.
We did not go into the room where we heard Gnolls, and then we got into the prison cell where we killed something.
It's killed, we'll call it the torturer.
The
It's
torturer.
a little awful little kobold guy.
Yep. And then we saved. Is it Bruxy or Broxy?
Broxy.
I have it written as
Broxy.
Bruxy.
Broxy? Broxy?
Is it Broxy?
Kobolds don't really care that much.
Well, I'm gonna correct it to Broxy.
Plus, I'll mess it up a bunch. You're welcome.
We saved Broxy and also found everyone's least favorite drunk Uncle Guido.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Guido was
Drunk
there.
Uncle Guido, right here.
Guido! It's Guido! Alright.
We found out that we stole all of his shit.
I'm wearing some of it.
Yeah, literally
I'm wearing his armor.
Pilfered goods.
We took his armor, we split his gold, we have his spellbook.
Okay, so, you guys are still sitting there sipping tea right now from the Platinum Dragon tea set, which is a magical item that Ka has that allows you to have, like, a unsolicited rest. Wherever. Kind of. It's got limits.
But we chill.
It
Yeah.
counts as a short rest, right?
Yeah, basically, so it counts, it magnifies a short rest, basically. It's kind of what the artifact does.
Okay.
The item does. No, I shouldn't say artifact, because that's actually a thing in this. Oops. I bumped it. Whoop.
You gotta be careful with your D&D
Alright.
terminology.
I know, right?
Yep, and then we've got, so this is the sleeping hallway Gnoll from before.
Yeah.
And then these are the Gnoll rooms that we just did not go
Because we
into.
don't know how many Gnolls are in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so, yeah, you guys are sipping tea. Guido looks like he's just finished preparing the book. He kind of gives a smile and says, "Oh, yeah, a lot of magic there. Big magic." He kind of points at you and gives you a little big wink. He stands up, he kind of stretches his back, you hear his, like, back pop a few times, kind of cracks his neck. And then, I don't know if the camera caught that, but my neck cracked. It's full immersion.
Oh, now I have to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mine doesn't crack like that, so I can't do it.
He stands up. He pulls out a. He fumbles for something in like one of his pouches. Kind of pulls out a little ring, like a silver band that has like kind of like a. It has a little like sort of like an arcane looking wisp on it. It's kind of like a little dot with kind of like little metallic fire coming out of it. Mm-hmm. He kind of flicks the ring to you.
Okay.
You put that on, eh? Give you a little extra firepower, huh?
What is it?
Guido's favorite collections.
What is it? What does it do?
Oh yeah, Guido tell you. He looks
Now or
around
later.
and he's like he looks around. He sees your pouch.
Uh-huh.
He says, "Jewelry box. You got my jewelry box, yeah?
Yes.
You open for Guido, please."
Alright. So I'll go ahead and take it out.
So you pull out the weird ornate jewelry box. You kind of crack it open. Inside, it's got like a little vanity mirror, and it's kind of like got a few like copper rings in there. It doesn't look like they're worth a lot of money, but let's say there's 4 copper rings in there, and some jewel, as well as a jeweler's kit. So it's got a little jeweler's kit inside. But there's also a tiny little scroll wrapped up in there, and he kind of points at the scroll and says, "You read the scroll. You tell Torrin what do, yeah?"
I'm not gonna correct him. It doesn't feel worth the effort.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and unroll the scroll. And,
You picked up a ring.
I did.
Show the camera. Show the camera,
Version,
please.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to my jewelry thing and got a ring.
Okay, so and is this scroll written in a language I can read?
It's written in, as you kind of unravel the little scroll, it's kind of got like a little delicate ribbon kind of holding it together, but you kind of just give it a light tug and the scroll kind of ravels out. It reads in common. Okay. The handwriting is sloppy. It's really, really sloppy. But it reads Ring of the Warcaster. Oh, and then it kind of gives you a little description of it. It's a magical ring it's a Ring of the Warcaster +1. It gives you a +1 to hit and a +1 damage on your damaging spells, including but not including cantrips, if I recall.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, I think it includes cantrips. It must include cantrips, yeah. Guido's like, "You put it on, yeah? We all got one, yeah? You got one, Guido got rings, He looks over at Pohoki and goes, "You know how to use magic stick?"
Pohoki raises stick.
"Okay, yeah. That's good. That's good."
Very cautiously put on the ring. It's not
Wait,
very trusting.
did I have one of the fire stick ones?
I have one,
No.
but I was going to ask if you wanted it.
Yes.
Okay, so
Do you want to wand it?
Torrin is going to give
Pohoki
Pohoki the other magic missile one.
Okay.
because it's made out of wood.
Well, and I have magic missile, so I don't need it.
Yeah. All right, that's fair.
So I figured since we
Okay,
have 2,
so-
the other 2 can
So
have.
are all of us wearing one of these now? Like,
So you guys each have a thing,
There's 7
right?
charges on it,
So okay,
and the range is 120 feet.
just let us know how. Just let me know if you want to use the wand, and I'll let you. I'll remember. Pohoki.
I wrote it down.
Go on. If you have any questions about the spell, I can also answer because I have the spell. Okay, so sorry, what did the ring do again?
Okay, it gives you a +1 to hit with your spell. Like, it gives you +1 to hit with spells, and then +1 damage with spells.
Caster +1 to hit, +1 hit, +1 damage. Okay. I'm gonna have to remember that. Okay, so all my spells are technically +8 to hit then.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's
Cool. All right.
Guido looks at the 2 kobolds and goes, "Yeah, you guys."
I'd say Torrin's
Yeah.
warming up to him a little bit.
As you put it on, you suddenly you feel at first you feel what feels like a searing burning a sensation, but then it kind of like it mellows out quickly, and you kind of you feel a little bit more apt at combative magic,
Okay.
and that's kind of how it like translates.
I'm gonna look at him. Is that supposed to burn?
Guido looks at you and says, "Never burn for Guido."
do things ever...
Fire wizard, right? Okay.
Yeah, I was
Never
like,
mind.
do things ever burn him at all?
He
I
doesn't
mean,
have his hair
he's
anymore.
clearly human.
Yeah.
But you note that among his scars, he just from your natural like perception, we'll say,
Because I have crazy
yeah.
high.
You note that he has cuts and stuff like that and bruises, but not burns. He doesn't have any burns.
Because
on
he's
him.
a fire wizard.
Does he have eyebrows?
You know what? I was thinking about that. No, I'm gonna say no. He does not have eyebrows.
I'm telling
Is
you,
it because
he's not
his
fully
tattoo
immune.
covers him?
Yeah, let's say that like he doesn't have any like outside of his beard, he doesn't have any additional hair above.
Pohoki's
Yeah.
just pretty sure
'Cause he's
he
got that
burned
big
it
old
off.
Yeah, the
tattoo
big
on his
skull,
head.
the flame, like the screaming skull with the fire.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I
He's
forgot he had
yeah.
the tattoo.
Yeah, he got a sick
God,
tattoo.
this guy.
He's so mud.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this guy.
Well,
he
I'm
hangs
like-
out at the gas station.
I'm picturing it with like frigging genie, like Will Smith genie
Yeah,
beard.
yeah, little
Will Smith genie beard.
With a flaming skull tattoo on his
flaming
head.
skull.
Yeah,
He's
basically.
got like golden cat like clasps like lying down his little pointed beard.
He's got like little fire-shaped thingies in his beard.
He's going for the full.
Big like
the
Fire
full thing.
Nation jewelry. That kind of stuff.
Fire Nation Will Smith Genie.
Alright,
I'm gonna turn the group and go, okay, so are we ready to keep moving? We do need to head up to the...
How much time do we have?
You can
How long has it
estimate. You guys estimate it's probably been like maybe like 2 hours at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Which means we have another hour or two.
Yeah,
before
yeah,
they
maybe
attack.
a couple hours to attack. You do know that Skillick probably knows it's going to take a little bit, so you trust him, but... Or, I don't know if you guys trust him, but, you know, he seems to have an understanding of how long it might take to get through this, because he does know that this place is full of gnolls and all that.
Right.
Alright. So so there's the iron gate that's like in front of you, like the iron door. It's still ajar, but then the one past it's the one that's kind of like a little bit more closed now. So
We didn't
yes.
close them all the way because they were loud.
Exactly, yeah. You guys can like slip through, but now you guys are a big party now. So
Yeah, 'cause you got
it's
two
like
more people.
6 people and a mule.
Stuff is gonna be fun.
Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that.
Alright.
Alright, and we've got a... Now, hold on. This was at the end of the hallway. Where does the hallway branch off again?
Oh, so it branches off much further down. Like let's say like probably
Past the
past
trap.
about like maybe 6
Okay,
feet.
so
it
in
branches off
order
to
to
the
go...
stairs that go upward.
Okay, so in
Yeah.
order to continue, we gotta go back down
Back
the
down,
hallway,
yeah.
through the
Yeah.
traps, and then up the stairs. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we know where the traps are now, though.
True.
Yeah, yeah. And they are in like the first
Really?
set is inlaid in the center of the
Yeah.
hall. Yeah.
So this would be my question, I guess I would pose to the group is, do we want to try and take out as many gnolls on our way up there, or do we want to try and sneak up there? I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure how quiet he can be.
You see Guido standing over with the 2 kobolds, and you see Broxy is like showing him the shiv, and he's like, "Yeah, that's nice, little guy." And he grabs the shiv, and you see that like you feel arcane energy pulsing, and then he lets go of the shiv, and it's like it's on fire now.
Oh, he's just doling out magic. Alright.
And you just hear him laughing, just like, "You stab him big now, yeah."
I don't know. I think it's kind of funny. Well, at least it's Proxy that's got the flaming stick.
You guys are kind of like huddled together,
Yeah,
trying to like
like-
plan out.
I'm trying to think, because there's gnolls in those other rooms that we're aware of that we heard, and we have to get past sleeping dude in the hallway
It's true.
on our way up, and I'm just wondering if maybe we want to take out potential reinforcements before we get upstairs.
We could.
Because there's a chance we get past them and then they set off an alarm or something, and then all of them come up anyway.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't
true.
have any sleeping powder.
No sleeping powder.
No, I don't have sleeping powder.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna take him out then.
You get the sense that Pohoki is only considered non-lethal methods.
I can't smack them all in the head.
That's true.
You see that Guido's leaning in and says, "What we talking about, huh? We gonna kill them all then?
We're trying to figure that out.
I got no sleeping powder, but I got black powder. Blows up big, yeah?
You have black powder on you?
Yeah!
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just keeping it.
He kind of shuffles his robe a little bit. Big robes of holding, got many pockets, yeah? He reaches into one pocket, he pulls out like a ration that's kind of rotted a little bit. Just,
Okay.
very useful, yeah. Kind of throws the ration on the ground, kind of wipes his hands off on his robe.
also has many pockets, but you.
Torrin's a little stuck on Fire Mage has black powder on him. And also, like, how are you not dead yet?
This man is very good at not blowing himself up.
Nita!
Okay, so alright. Well, given how loud the gnolls are, I imagine having a fight in the hallway probably wouldn't attract too much attention from upstairs, given just how fucking loud these guys are.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
a
no,
sneak
big
peek?
laugh, yeah? You take care of the big one, no eyes?
No eyes.
No eyes?
Yeah, big no eyes. You guys fight?
Did they all have their eyes? I wasn't counting.
I wasn't either.
Oh. Guido's scared now. He leans back and is kind of like laughing a little bit.
Oh, good. He's worried about us.
Did we fight a gnoll with no eyes?
He might be referring to the giant beast that burst out at the beginning area.
Oh.
You're not 100% sure.
Oh, that's right. No, the thing covered in mod demons didn't have eyes. It had mouths.
Yeah, I wasn't counting the eyes.
Oh, gotcha.
There weren't any eyes to count. I was counting the mouth.
Did the no eyes creature have mouths where the eyes should have been?
Yeah, big hunger.
Yeah, we killed
Okay,
that
that
one.
got.
Oh,
That-
you kill!
Yeah,
you
he's
kill
dead.
him!
Oh, he's very dead.
He wasn't very difficult. He kept running into walls.
Guido kind of
I tried to save him. I'm sorry.
Guido understand your sacrifice.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Okay, so killing all the gnolls or trying to sneak past them?
Guido votes killed him, huh?
No!
Pulls out his no. That's one yes, one no.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we're likely going to have to fight them at some point anyway. May as well. It's all right, Pokey. Just think of it as sleeping forever.
I don't think you made her feel better. I don't think you understand what death is. I'll explain it to you later, okay?
Alright. What are you...
How about, okay, Pohoki, how about this? How about we attempt to sneak by?
Let's go for it.
But if they attack us, we have to defend ourselves, right?
I suppose we do. We've been doing a pretty good job of just knocking them out anyway.
Yes, yes.
Everybody looks away awkwardly.
Guido, you see Guido poking the dead kobold with the other two kobolds, and he's like, yeah,
Guido,
yeah.
stop.
Stop.
Don't touch that. You don't know where it's
He's
been.
like, kobold, big sleep, yeah. He picks up the body and like throws it into the cell. Big sleep, that guy.
Yes. He's gonna go over and close the door and like lock it.
The cell?
The cell, yeah.
Okay.
You
Smart idea, guys.
So just
That way they
corpse is
can't
just-
call for help later.
And then I'm gonna throw the key inside the cell
Well, we don't want them to starve.
because she's dead.
I'm gonna move. Okay, what? Okay. I'm gonna move toward the door.
Torrin crosses the room and like
And,
you're at the first iron door right now. You gotta
Yes.
peek out.
Can
So
I
we're
fit
gonna
through
go-
the gap that we left?
Yeah, you can fit through. It's just it won't be like a quick thing. Like you'll take
Gonna
a
have to
round.
squeeze
Yeah,
through a
you
little
squeeze
bit.
through. Yeah.
I can make a sneak see
Is that
before
pass
we
without
go.
trace?
Without
Yes, it
trace.
is fast without trace.
Let me read this because I want to make sure it works the same inside.
I think it should.
Owie.
does.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It doesn't seem
I'm pretty
anything
sure it's
about
just wherever
terrain.
you're at.
Yeah, it just says
Okay.
30 feet.
All right.
Just as long as
Whoever
we're
I
within
choose.
30 feet of her.
And if I don't choose somebody, they don't get it. But I choose everybody.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah. If you guys want to do that, Pohoki offers.
Boing!
Pohoki casts. You just gonna cast it?
Yeah, I'll cast pass without trace.
All right. You see Pohoki raise up their hands, holding up a mistletoe, or is it spruce?
It is
Oops, I died.
ashes from a burned leaf of mistletoe. So I probably just go pap pap with the little fire thing I've been doing and just go damn it. And then I burn up the mistletoe and the spruce.
So you use fire to burn something then.
I mean,
Just
Near the fire, yes. Sure.
Okay. Guido's like, yeah, that's good magic, huh? Suddenly you guys feel like almost like a shadowy, cool veil swoop over you as the spell Pass Without Trace engulfs you.
and that means that you have a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks.
There you go.
But
Alright.
it says stealth in parentheses, so I think it's just in general dexterity.
Well, no. It's the stealth version of. Because
So dex-
it's stealth.
your stealth
Dex is
modifier
yours.
is under your
Yeah,
dex.
your modifier, your ability
Anyways,
modifier for
Yeah.
stealth.
10
Alright.
This is the umbrella.
All right.
Cool. Alright.
So yeah.
All right. So
Oh,
we're
did
gonna-
anybody put on the boots of Elvenkind?
Oh, yeah, that was the other thing, is we
Oh,
have
yeah.
those boots. Did anybody want to wear those?
You don't make noise when you walk, and you get advantage on stealth checks.
But none of us are capable of wearing shoes.
They're magic boots. They're magic boots.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna meta this a little bit. What is everybody's stealth bonus?
Who's good at stealth?
Because I have a +1.
I'm not supposed to be, but I've been rolling better.
My stealth.
I can check your stealth, Nina.
What's my stealth?
Yours?
What thing do I look at?
Your skills.
It's under skills. It should just.
Nina has a +2 bonus, so you still have the worst bonus.
Me?
No.
Me.
Torrin.
Oh, there it is.
Viksha, you should have a really good one.
Oh, mine's
you have +5.
+5.
Yeah, you have +5.
I'm gonna take those.
Okay. Do you wear shoes?
No.
Okay. As you try to slip on the boots of elven kind,
Okay.
Elvish kind, because I use Elvish in my thing, you fit your kind of like draconic toes in, and then they comfortably morph into moccasins that wrap around your feet.
Oh.
And it's like you guys can see the magic just kind of happen because it's normally like normal people boots, and then whoop into like fun little moccasins that
Dragon
look like
shoes.
they're like covered in leaves and stuff.
I have no reaction to this because, as far as I'm concerned, that's just how shoes work.
He's just staring at it. Fascinating.
Not exactly my style, but I think they'll help me not trip and fall.
There you go. You do note it's really weird as you walk around. You don't make any footsteps. Like you don't make it. If you jump, you do make like a noise, but if you're walking or
like
running, you don't make anything.
Whoa.
So it's very strange. It's to the point where like Ka and Broxy are like there staring at your feet. At some point, they're both like on the ground, just like looking at your feet.
I'm just gonna
Ka's like, walk again. Walk again.
Am I just like stomping in place for the kobolds?
Yeah, you have your kobolds like, and they start to clap.
Okay. Hang on, I gotta write down that I have these on. Okay.
All right.
And what do those do? They give advantage on stealth.
Yeah, they give advantage on stealth checks when it's come to sound.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. In addition to, you don't make footsteps.
Nice.
You walk quiet.
You
I don't
walk,
leave tracks.
and you don't leave tracks because of this. You technically leave tracks, but
So the boots don't get rid of your tracks, but
They-
now...
but they give rid of sound.
I thought they like.
I think
didn't
it's.
break
Oh wait, maybe they
grass
do.
or something.
Yeah, they might.
It might be over specific terrain.
Yeah, it might be.
Well,
over
right
specific
now,
things.
none of us are leaving tracks. So
Yeah, exactly.
True.
Pass without trace. You can't even test it because pass without trace has been cast on you.
Cool.
All right.
Which
Jordan's
does
a little
last
bit
in-
like.
It
Ooh.
lasts 1 hour, so
So-
it won't last all the way till the end.
No. But also, I think it's a concentration thing, so if you hit combat, you might get smacked and lose it. Because usually when it says up to an hour, it's a concentration spell.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Alright.
So I was planning to kind of poke my head out this door and see if I could see if. It's dark in this hallway, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got sort of a damning darkness. Your vision is probably only 15 feet.
Oh, I can see a bit farther than he can in it, but not by much because of the fucking...
Yeah, because you have half yours, so you can see 30 feet.
Right.
So you'd see
So
30
I'm gonna
feet.
go ahead and very cautiously give
up.
Guido a look of just kind of just be cool, man. Sort of just shooting that sort of look at
Guido
it.
shrugs.
Just go up front and poke my head out so I can see.
Oh, and here's another weird thing. Only 4 of you guys at the time can fit in the middle room, so just be aware of that. So, alright, so Torrin's out there kind of like peeking from the last door, and then you kind of like come under him and like sort of, or over him, I guess, probably.
Yeah, she's just like
Peeking out. Make perception checks, both of you. You have disadvantage.
Yeah.
You can make a normal one. I'm gonna give you a normal one.
Alright.
Perception check. I'm not going to because I'm not in the door. I'm
Oh, disadvantage.
perfectly
Lower number.
happy to let them do it.
Perception. Okay, even at disadvantage is a 15.
Oh no, that's actually not too bad. You'll
I have
probably catch it.
a, I have
What'd
a
you get?
+5.
3,
Ah.
8.
8. Okay, you're having a hard time kind of parsing out what's going on, but
I'm in the
Torrin,
way.
even though you can't hear what's going on or see what's going on, you can hear what's going on. You hear a few of the footfalls of some of the gnolls kind of gathering about in here. Something is scratching at the door right now. There's like, and you hear one of the gnolls kind of like grunting about something, and then you hear like a vicious little kick and a whimper.
Oh, it's the one we got away from earlier, but luckily it's a hyena.
It kind of laughs, and then you hear a voice in Abyssal kind of shout, like, "Hey! You still awake out there?" And you kind of hear this guy sort of shudder and go, "Oh, nobody in hall."
He's definitely awake.
He's You see him fall out of the spot. He kind of goes like, "Nobody in hall." He like looks around, and then you see the gnoll right after he shouts that, he starts to sniff.
I'm gonna move back through the doorway. I think we might have to fight, guys.
Okay, so you see him, he's crawling on the ground, he starts to sniff, and then he turns around and crawls about here, and you realize that he's at the trap, right? And he goes, "What this?" And suddenly the trap springs, and a spear shoots right into his head.
Oh God!
He rolled 2 natural ones in a row.
Why would this guy roll higher?
You can see the one right here.
Did I hear that happen?
You can tell that he's like scurrying, and like because of the echo in the hallway, you can hear him sniffing. But then suddenly you hear just a stink, and then just.
I'm just gonna turn around and look at V and go, I think one just died?
You guys cannot see at all.
No, I can't see anything, but I'm
you
like...
hear it.
You think one, as in, like,
At the very least, it got hit by something. I think you set off a trap. These guys are not smart. I think we could just go in the hallway now.
I told you guys, let's just go.
Alright, you all
make my way out.
themselves.
I should not be in front because I have no dark vision.
I'll go ahead in the front.
Viksha, okay, you're in
Torrin's
front.
on my horn, by the way. He's like riding my head.
Oh, okay. Kaw tries to push in the front.
Emil.
Oh, Emil! Oh! I somehow knew what you meant. Yeah. So
Kaw's trying to push him.
Kaw pushes ahead because Kaw's got the big shield.
Can he see in the dark?
Yeah.
Yes, he's got night vision.
So is it just me?
Yeah.
It's just
Well, and also
can't
Guido
see.
doesn't. He can't see.
It's Guido!
Guido comes out. He's like, oh. He's
Okay.
holding out his hands like a goofer. He's got his hand against the wall. He's like,
I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do my light cantrip on my stone and cover it in the
oh yeah. Okay. So you
cover
cast
it
your
in
light.
material so it's not quite as bright, but enough that I can not trip on my own feet.
V's going to notice that Guido is just like, and she's like, don't touch things. So she's gonna scoot backwards just a little bit.
Well, I'm holding the light so I can see now.
Oh, okay.
As the two of you are like approaching Guido, suddenly like Torrin unleashes like the light spell wrapped up in the cloth. So now you guys have like the 15-foot normal light.
Okay.
So Guido's like, oh yeah.
V's gonna just turn back around and just kind of hang out where she is. Then she's like, all right.
All right. So everyone make a stealth check now with the plus 10 bonus.
I am going to
Yes.
kind of try to convey to Guido that there's traps down the hallway, so please don't touch the walls and watch the floor.
Okay.
I guess that's 22.
Oh wait, I have advantage
22.
because of the boots.
Yeah. You'll have advantage.
So is it stealth plus our bonus plus the 10?
Yes.
I'm a stealthy motherfucker right now. I've got a
Suddenly,
natural 20.
uncharacteristically, you note that Torrin almost disappears for a moment. Like Torrin's in the middle of the crowd holding a glowing light, but disappears in a weird way. And you're
Yeah,
like,
you keep it up, buddy.
32.
30. Okay, and you also are like, the two of you just kind of vanish almost. You like shadow. Yeah, even though all of you guys like have like dark vision, it's just basically like you guys are gone. Guido's like,
Roll for stealth, Guido.
Did he roll for stealth?
He did. He got a number.
Oh no!
Do you guys press on through the hallway?
Oh wait, it's plus 10, so that's
Yeah.
actually 31.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I got 32.
I got a natural 20, which
Yes.
puts myself at 21, plus 10 is 31.
So you, with like basically like skill, you're able to like cower down and like disappear into the shadows. Torrin just kind of does it. Like Torrin takes a step, and then you're just like, and for a moment, like it's almost like the boots are telling you like, oh, do this, and then you're just gone. You guys make it past down the hallway with no incident.
Nice.
As you pass the second door, you do hear that like whatever like animals on the other side like is scurrying over to that side, like sniffing on the door, like on the ground.
Should we save it, you guys?
Hyena.
Yeah. So let's say you guys are like
You
probably
sound
right here
really
now,
mean
passing
to it.
through.
You do sound really mean to it.
We should save it.
Yeah, but if we open that door, we have to kill them all.
And also, you did just cast your stealth spell.
Oh, but.
I mean, if you want to save it, the hyena's like,
I don't know.
Going to be grateful.
Well, that's a good question. Whatever. It's well fed.
it does seem pretty plump. Alright, you guys make it safely down to where the hallway splits off.
Okay.
Okay, so we're like, we made it all the way
Yeah,
to
you
the
guys-
end, past the traps,
So did
past
we
the dead
see-
guy.
Did we see the dead gnoll?
As you guys approach towards the where the traps begin, you immediately, as you're walking like 15 feet, you hit the bottom of two dangly gnoll feet. They sit there limp in the ground, and as you shine the light further up, you see the spike trap has fully impaled this gnoll to the point where bits of its brain are even coming out from the top spike. It was like at point. It put its face onto the spike trap as the spike trap shot forward.
Torrin takes the light back and covers it a little extra, hoping to like wipe that image from his memory.
V is going to just be like,
Gross.
search the body real
Okay.
quick.
Sorry, you loaded the guy.
Make a quick investigation check.
Yeah, do we?
Okay. So what do I? Oh fuck. Machine, why are you gonna be like that? Okay, you said investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
I crunched a chip and he was like, "Wow."
That is a 19.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. You note that the gnoll has a little coin pouch, just on the side of it, on like little belt. It's got, you kind of yank it free. It's got 22 gold in it.
Cool.
The gnoll, I think that's pretty much it. The gnoll does have its kind of like gross rusty axe.
I don't want that.
Yeah, okay.
He's just gonna just kind of like yoink.
Yep. Just
Take that
coins.
clean purse. That'll be.
I wrote it down.
Okay, cool. I was like,
Yoink.
At this point, Torrin, you're pointing down to the ground where the traps are, and Guido, you think he's nodding, he's just kind of smiling, just like,
Okay. Torrin's not gonna say anything because he is grateful for the ring, but he's also like, "Oh god, this guy's gonna get us killed." It's just like, okay, and just kind of keeps moving forward, keeping an eye out for
Alright.
the traps on the floor.
you see that Guido does like avoid the middle of the
Wait.
area.
I could.
because he is very quick on his feet. We learned.
What's up?
I forgot. I learned how to find traps from that guy.
Oh,
I could look for more traps if we wanted.
Oh,
from Joxy?
Yeah.
that's right. So she has a spell that you can use.
I could.
You know where these traps are, though. So
That's
there's that.
Yeah, we already know where these traps are.
So if you want to, I mean,
We're good.
all right.
But we already know where the traps are, so.
But I am reminded now.
We should do that when we get to the new area.
I suppose.
All right, so now you guys have made it to where the little stairs are going, and it branches off to the path you guys haven't taken yet. So the stairs only go up maybe like 10 or so feet, and then you see that it leads to another hallway going forward.
Okay.
So you guys climb up and head on down.
All right.
I mean,
I'm down for it.
I would like to at least attempt to check for traps on the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm being very paranoid because we just saw Gnoll just brain himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Did you want to just
Oh,
cast
no.
or no? You
Check
want
for
to save your
traps,
magic?
which
I would say you can
investigation?
save your magic. Yeah,
It's
from-
investigation. Oh,
Yeah, investigation.
It's a 26.
Okay.
Oh, mine's a 6, so that's better.
You note that about 5 feet up, there's a few stone tiles that look like they're a little bit loose.
Okay.
You also spot a few holes, a little few like divots going up the stairs, and it
arrows.
looks like some sort of a arrow trap or dart trap of some sort going up.
More traps. Walk where I do.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to go first and avoid the
And I'm
triggers.
gonna
Alright.
carefully follow in
Yeah.
your footsteps.
You carefully go up. A few of the steps are lined kind of like in a little crisscross pattern, but it's not super hard to avoid. Again, it's kind of in the center. It's almost as if to just get people who aren't hugging walls effectively.
We're kind of rushing.
Yeah, exactly. We're rushing too. So you guys are able to carefully get to the top area where the top platform is and kind of press on to the hallway.
Okay.
We're gonna change the arena a little bit now. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
while you do that, I'm going to grab our soda.
Yes, please.
Time for teas and sodas.
cheese and soda.
I have coffee, and then when I'm out of coffee, I have water.
Soda. I'm making healthy choices. Because
I'm gonna change this a little
I'm gonna
bit.
bust out that cantrip Kolsch later.
Hell yeah.
Cantrip. We have cantrip beer.
Yep.
Just so cool.
It is exactly what we needed.
We found a brewing company that does nerdy themed beers.
Bottle Logic. They're local to Anaheim.
Bottle Logic, that's it.
Bottle Logic. Oh, that's a cool name. I like that.
Yeah, they're the ones that make the Makgora too.
Haha! That's right. Yeah. You're saying that. I remember.
Dead Gnoll.
The poor dead Gnoll. It died doing what it's loved.
He's in front.
Sleeping? Yeah.
Are you falling behind V or are you behind me?
I am behind V.
Okay, so I'll be behind you then. I'm assuming stairs came up from here. That's what I've just been
Oh, so, not quite yet, actually. I'm prepping this for the next kind of area.
Sorry? Okay, well,
Sorry.
I'm trying to keep in mind where we're at here.
Yeah. Anyways.
Guido's in the back.
Yeah, Guido is, you see that Guido is, cautiously choosing to be in the back. Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Do this. And...
I would like to throw out there that I am kind of trying to keep one eye on him.
Yeah.
Just because I am
near him.
Well, because I'm remembering corpses in a hallway with burns on their back.
Yeah.
So the fact that he's behind us.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to remember.
Yeah.
Should you put this on the other end here? Thank you.
Yeah, well, because initially V was going to hang back and, like, stay near him, but she can see farther than Torrin can, so she's up front.
Yeah.
So as you guys hit the upper platform, it's another long hallway that kind of does an L shape. It's sharp. After about 60 feet, it turns sharply to the left, but in front of you is a large gated doorway. So it's kind of like an L, but then there's like a gated area right here. You hear things rattling in chains past the gated area. And as you guys, because nothing really, you guys cautiously approach through the hallway. You peek down and you see that there's another area that has like a barred gate in front of it, like a doorway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like on this side there is a gate, an iron gate that has rattling coming from it. So do you guys want to investigate or continue down into the hallway?
I'll roll for investigation. Nat 20, that's 29.
Wow, okay.
That's 29.
Yeah, okay, yeah, holy shit. As you approach the iron bars on this little kind of gated door, you realize it is it swings open. The gate itself is not locked, but there's a little latch that closes. But as you approach, you note that you're probably about 10 feet away from it as you approach, but you notice that things are scurrying away from the door, something scurrying away, and then sort of chains are kind of the sound of chains kind of dragging on the cobblestone can be heard echoing in the dark. Your vision only gives you about 30 feet in, but as you peek in, you see more bars and stuff like that. It looks like there's cages inside the door, inside the little caged area.
Can I move up with the light and see if we can make out any more?
Yeah, sure. You hear Torrin stepping up behind you. There's no traps, by the way. It's not in there. As you kind of shine the light, you kind of press it forward a little bit, and it kind of glows in there. And as you lift up the light, the light catches the eye shine of several creatures, several animals.
Okay.
And as you take another step forward, you realize that there, beyond the gated area, are several cages stacked on each other, full of hyenas, little hyenas, all chained up in little tiny little pens. There's also notably a large pen that is empty, but several maybe you guys could count from just the two of you just standing there. You count maybe 10 hyenas in cages stacked on top of each other, chained up in the birds. Pohoki has made their way up there and goes, no, the
I am definitely just gonna be crying because there are cages and they're little hyenas. I mean, they're 3 times as big as me, even little ones, but they're in cages, Torrin. Cages!
Torrin.
Cages. At this point, Pohoki's like grabbing you by the side. Guido and the kobolds have kind of come up behind you, and Guido kind of peeks inside and says, "What are we looking at, huh?
They're in cages, Guido.
Lot of lunch then, huh?
No.
Huh?
We gonna eat them.
No.
Why would you want to eat hyena meat?
It's meat.
Well, yeah.
We don't have the time it would take.
I cook them up, yeah?
Guido, do you have time to skin an entire hyena?
Oh, no, we burn skin. Burn it right off, huh?
You're gonna pick
Whoosh,
hair.
whoosh, whoosh. He starts casting precipitation, showing like little bursts of fire. Burn it all up, yeah? Make a fire.
Okay. We're not burning the hyenas. I'm uncomfortable burning things alive. I'm sorry if...
We could kill them first, yeah?
No.
Oh.
Guido, you're distressing Pohoki.
He leans out and says, "Listen up, little guy. When you burn thing, they call ash back to nature."
Is that what happened to your eyebrows?
Oh. He kind of touches his eyebrows and says, "No, this 'cause I'm old." He puts a finger on your lips. He says, "Remember, we don't speak big. We be quiet."
Quiet? We'd be quiet. Pohoki screeching at a frequency only the hyenas can hear.
Sound makes it sound only dogs.
At this point, you know that the hyenas have
What
kind
do
of
they
like
look like?
make a knowledge nature check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Oh boy.
You can use advantage.
Nat 20?
Wow.
Nice!
This was 22. That's the second one.
Okay,
Alright.
And 17. But don't I have advantage on such things, being a druid?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage, but that's enough already. The two of you note that these hyenas are healthy, but they have been whipped a few times. Like they show signs that they have been whipped a bunch, but other than that, they are healthy if a little bit starved. They seem to be normal hyenas as well.
Do they look frightened of us?
They seem to be frightened of you, and they also actually make a handle animal check really good.
Okay.
Both of you.
Man, I don't get to tell from my natural 20.
You get to tell the state of the animal.
Okay, that's actually not
I
bad.
got
19.
a 3.
19!
Whoa! Oh, 19.
Jesus
Whoa, that was wild. Okay.
I rolled a 17.
No, I didn't have my
Okay, so
animals.
19, you note that the way they're recoiling, they might be afraid of anybody that walks up to the door. It's not necessarily just you.
So they're just scared.
They're scared. They're scared of hyenas.
They're babies.
So
They
they're
don't-
scared, but
They don't
relatively
look as-
healthy.
They don't look as mean as the other ones.
I'm going to give one of them some of my worms.
Oh,
The closest
you guys
one.
are still kind of outside the gate. You can unlatch the gate. It's not
Oh, I
locked.
want to get in there.
Pohoki just grabs the latch and opens
Pohoki,
it and pushes the thing
one
open.
second. I'm gonna try to look for traps before she gets in there. I'm like holding her by the shoulder real quick.
Do you desperately want to get in there?
I want in there, but I'll do what other people
I'm just looking for
are doing.
Okay,
traps, and then I will let you go, I swear.
It's like, wait.
A little.
18.
18. Okay. You see that on the ground there's a tripwire with a bell hanging up right in front of the door.
Yeah, I guess
Point it
that
out
would
to
have been
Pohoki,
bad.
and I kind of lift her by the back of the scruff and put her over the tripwire. And then I let her go.
Okay. All right.
Defeated the trap.
You enter into a large square room that's probably about like 15 feet wide and about 30 feet long.
I see.
On the side is like I said, the large cage that's empty now, and then aligning the opposite end of the wall are the two sets of cages. About three each. There's about 3 cages on either side. They're stacked full. Some of them are empty cages, but a lot of them that are full have hyenas that are chained up with little like spiked collars.
Bring me to the closest hyena.
All right, it's not in this one. This is the theater of the mind.
Okay. Bring me to the closest hyena.
While she's doing that, V's gonna try and disarm that tripwire by using Mage Hand to like hold the middle part of the
really?
bell that makes
Yeah.
the noise.
Yeah.
So she's gonna use Mage Hand to hold that still and cut the wire.
Okay, just roll with advantage. Roll a dexterity check.
So roll again and take fire.
Yeah.
18 plus what's my dex? My dex.
You got an 18 on the die?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough, actually.
Okay, dex modifier
Alright.
is plus 5, so.
Cleverly, you
So 23.
yeah, wow. All right, so cleverly, you use your mage hand to hold the bell, and then with your finger, you just snap the cord, and then you release the thing, and the bell still stays neutral.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys disarm the trap. Guido mumbles about waiting outside because he doesn't want to be in there if they're going to eat them.
I'm just gonna kind of look at him and go, look, she just has a thing for nature. We're just letting her do her thing, and she'll calm down.
Guido has a thing about hungry.
Are you
Didn't
hungry?
we eat? Oh,
That was Guido said 10 minutes ago eat, but Guido eat again.
you're hungry after 10 minutes? Okay, I'm gonna take one of my rations out and just hand it to him so he shuts up.
It's not warm.
You big fire on your hands. Can't you warm it up?
But then Guido gotta do.
I can't. I don't do fire.
Oh my goodness.
Guido sits down and sighs audibly and then uses control fire
Fire
and
to make the hyenas edible anyway. I don't know why you're complaining.
what is fresh
street
meat?
food.
It's fresh meat, huh? I'll eat the salt.
Grumpily marking off her ration.
Don't even go wine. How Guido gonna enjoy this?
Turns back and just stares at the
I'm
room
gonna
like,
leave then to Guido go.
I just
You were at the closest cage. The hyena looks at you for a moment and kind of stares at you and kind of
Tink.
sniffs. And as you put your hands on it, initially it recoils for a second. You see big fear in its eyes, but as you don't do anything else, it kind of comes over and kind of sniffs at you. Worms.
Worms. Gift the worms.
The
Just minus all worms.
make a handle animal check with advantage.
Okay.
Advantage.
Alright.
Thanks, Adam.
Thank you, Adam.
That was a 4, so I'm gonna definitely give that another go. That one's a natural.
Wow, a natural 20. Okay. As you guys are discussing this, and by the time you guys can pay attention, again, you look up and you note that somehow Pohoki has 4 or 5 hyenas all around her, just petting them, and the hyenas are all sitting attentively. Several of them are still chained up, so that they have chains that are attached to the inside of the cages. They can't go very far, but a lot of them are out and kind of just cooing noises.
Alright, V is going to very cautiously come in behind Pohoki.
As you approach, the hyenas become defensive and kind of move around Pohoki.
She made friends.
So
Pohoki
V
must
will
gift.
stop and
Okay.
just kind of.
Do you have worms? Give them worms. They like it.
Do you want to try and take the chains off them?
Well, yeah, but you gotta give them worms first. I'm pretty sure.
I don't have worms, but I can pull out a ration.
You pull out a ration. The Gnoll, the hyenas kind of look up initially, and they kind of start to do that kind of that laughter coo that they had, and they get a little bit excited.
Pohoki, quiet them down.
That is okay. You quiet them down.
So I'll get a little closer with the rations and set it down next to Pohoki so Pohoki can dispense them.
Okay, as you set them down, before Pohoki can, a bunch of them start to kind of tear into the rations and start eating.
Can I look at some of the chains and see if they're easily to unlock? Or
Yeah, it looks like you could. They're not locked. You could just unclasp them. It's just that it requires fingers.
Yeah. So while they're eating, I'm going to carefully
Alright.
try to.
We're going around and
Okay, you guys work
Unclasping
to
the
unclasp the hyenas. There's about 8 hyenas in this room. You can unclasp them all, which I assume you do. So you spend maybe I'm gonna say 10 minutes getting hyenas out and unclasping them. The hyenas all look around and kind of stare at you, and they kind of seem confused now because they're.
Wonderful.
V's gonna try and pat one.
It lets you, but it kind of gives you a look that's confused.
Yeah.
It's
I see.
well, I guess we
Now-
have hyenas now.
On to the next very important question. Are they big enough for me to get on one?
no.
Okay.
No,
So
they
long as
hyena
they're
mouth.
fed.
Also, they actually seem a little bit small for hyenas. These might be hyena pups, or
Well, I
just
thought
on
they
the
were
verge of
babies.
hitting adulthood. but they are young.
juvenile.
They're very young. Yeah, these are juvenile.
I see. Well, I continue to pet and distribute worms.
Okay, you expend
We
your
need to-
worms basically.
Yeah, no, they're
they
done.
hungrily eat
No more
at your
worms.
worms. Okay, no more worms.
Down one ration.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw an extra
Wonderful.
ration in the.
They start to get more excited, realizing you guys can tell that just from their body language, they realize that you guys are going to whip them, so they're just excited to get food right now.
Babies.
8 days of rations.
Now you see,
I have
if
17.
we bring
Sorry,
all
sure.
of the hyenas over to our side, we
Oh,
won't
did you buy
have to
us
do
a
any
pack
more
of them?
fighting.
No, I picked up like 15 rations.
Oh, that's right, from the
Uh,
dead guy.
Dang, I'm just holding on to them, but we
Gotcha.
can share.
Gotcha. I was
Like usual, Pohoki's ideas.
Sorry, what?
It's okay. It was funny. I was like, guys, we can just do this with all the hyenas and never have to fight.
Some of the hyenas are gonna prefer the gnolls over us.
All the hyenas. Those are hyenas. I checked.
Tor just kind of walks out of the room.
As you leave the room,
need to keep moving.
Yeah, do you leave the room?
I'll leave the room, but I'm going to give them many pets
Alright.
and subtly
They-
encourage some to follow. Maybe.
A bunch of hyenas come out with you in the hallway.
Yes, good.
we have now a crowd.
You guys
of
have like a
hyenas.
crowd of 8 hyenas around you. It's actually kind of hard to stay stealthy now because
Yeah.
as they get excited,
Yep.
they start to kind of like coo at each other.
Yeah.
Make a handle animal check really quick.
Okay. 14.
Okay, all right.
And then animal handling is wisdom, which I have a +3, so 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
17.
That's enough. The hyenas like look up at you. You guys start to motion towards the hallway, like further down. The hyenas seem to be frozen a little bit. They kind of exchange almost worried glances, and then a few of them start to move back where you guys came from.
Yeah.
And the pack slowly starts to migrate with them. And if suddenly, like, all 8 hyenas are just off.
They're just running away.
They're
down the hall.
running away down the other hallway.
They'll be safe.
Traps!
Shit!
We didn't discern them. We just moved around them.
Make a handle animal check really quick.
Around the traps. Did we just send them to their doom?
I know, Nat 20.
Natural 20! In a weird twist, like, Pokey's like, ah! And, like, turns around, and you literally just emote a hyena noise. And several of the hyenas stop and then start to move against the walls. Until you got a natural 20, I'm gonna give this to you. The hyenas leave safely.
Thank you. I was like,
Wow!
oh shit.
Just outside.
Arrows.
Just outside, like 30 minutes later, just 8 hyena puppies just kind of go
That's
running.
5 so far this
Yeah,
game.
holy shit. Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys have got a lot of natural 20s. This is
day for
insane.
20s.
Wow.
I had 2.
Ooh.
What?
She had 2.
Okay.
Good luck. I haven't even used any of my
Alright.
luck points.
Alright, so now we're going to...
Now we're moving
Now,
on.
before you is a wooden door. Sorry, a wooden door that is sealed up. It seems to break out. Like, so you note that, like, just because it's a wooden door, there's like a few splinters here and there. You can kind of peek into the next hallway a little bit. You note that the next hallway is a lot wider than this one. It's twice as wide, in fact. But it seems like it's not quiet. On the other end, you can kind of hear the snickering and snarling of several gnolls. And even, you even hear a distinct kobold-like voice speaking in Abyssal.
Okay,
Oh.
so can I hear what they're saying?
I'm gonna give you... It's hard to hear from where you are. You can just hear that they're talking.
Okay.
You kind of hear that...
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So all I can do is I can identify that they're speaking Abyssal. but I
Yeah,
can't really
on
tell-
occasion you'll catch a few words.
But
and
I
it's-
can't really tell what
Yeah,
they're
you can't
saying.
really tell what
Okay,
they're saying.
They're too far away.
Yeah, they're too far away.
Okay.
Alright.
Can I jack the door for traps?
Yes, please.
I check for traps.
No, that's a 10.
Torrin goes up, examines the door. You see him place his paws on the top of the frame, sliding around, trying to, like, figure it out. And you accidentally kind of open the door. You kind of just go... and the door just sort of creakily opens up.
Standing in front of it!
Yeah.
V with her 19 is standing behind him like...
Yeah, V, you had just begun your investigation when Torrin had pushed the door open. And you realize the door's not locked, and it's not trapped, but you've pushed it open now.
And V's just gonna...
I'm just gonna take a couple steps back.
In this hallway, though, you note that the damning darkness seems to have dissipated, and now you guys have your normal vision. So you, with your dark vision, can see the 60 feet in.
So
and then you can actually see, like, kind of like your low light with your kind of like light spell.
Okay.
So you got
How
like
far is it?
You can see about 60 feet before it disappears in the darkness.
So...
Make another
1,
stealth.
2,
Everyone make a
5,
stealth
10,
check
15,
really
20,
quick.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You can see to here.
Okay, so I can see almost all the way down.
Yeah, almost. You say I would
I can
say
see about
roughly
80.
halfway.
Yeah.
Stealth check?
More than that. Yeah. Everyone make a stealth check.
We still have pass, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you
do
guys still have
have
the pass.
Yeah,
19,
okay.
19.
26.
26. All right.
Hold on, I gotta...
You have the plus. That was with plus 10.
Oh,
I'm
not
doing
with
my
plus 10,
math.
no.
You have 29.
29.
All right, 29, 26, 29, 26,
25.
25. All right, those are good.
Not as good as that fucking 32 from earlier.
Oh my goodness.
All
I like how I
right.
rolled a net 20
Even
and I still
Kaw
rolled
kind of
one
makes
side.
it. All right.
I rolled a 31.
And my modifier for stealth is 5, though.
You
Yeah.
note that there were voices, but you don't see anybody down the hallway, and you kind of like freeze. You know, like as the door creaks open, you freeze.
Yeah, because I didn't do
Like
that.
just instinctively. I'm piling all of you guys in
while
here.
Emil is just on me.
Yeah,
can we
let's just have
put him
that,
to the
yeah.
side? Okay.
Yeah.
And
Because while he's on my person, we'll just say he's in that spot.
V is gonna just keep... She's side-eye. She's
Yeah.
keeping the side-eye on Guido.
So yeah. Guido's kind of, he's not paying attention. He's just kind of like he's got a coin. He seems to have like a gold coin, and it's kind of like one of his coins, like a weird like the triangular coins. And he kind of just flicking
So-
it between his fingers.
Can I see anybody directly?
No, but it's suddenly very quiet in the hall.
Great. Yes, this is cool. Cool. All right. I guess I'm just gonna move to here.
All right.
So people can get through the door?
Yeah. Let's just say because the door doesn't really need to be there. So
All right.
the door's open now. You push through. It's
Just a
it's
little
very
bit.
quiet. It's eerily quiet considering you guys just heard some voices.
Oh no.
As you push in, you note that there's a lever on the ground in front of you, like right here. There's just a lever right there.
Can I tell what it's for?
Make an investigation check.
I don't.
Nope. It's 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
You-
sure is a lever.
You see a mechanism.
Alright. V comes like, okay. So, hold on. Investigation?
Are you
Yeah.
coming up to where I'm standing?
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak up behind Torrin and just kind of poke my head around his side. And
It's just
that
like always
is
behind
a 15. Well, because you keep barging
15,
in.
yeah.
The door was open. At this point, they know I'm here.
So V's gonna just kind of, since Guido's just doing his thing, she's just gonna kind of come in and she's just gonna kind of like poke her head out from around Torrin. So she's still behind him, but she's like,
Like how you
Okay.
got higher AC than I do. You're basically using me as a shield.
Yeah, right. We're gonna use these barrels as markers for the lever. So there's a
Okay.
lever right here, and then so as you turn around the corner, you spot the lever as well. It looks to be some sort of mechanism that will activate something. The 15 is not quite enough to glean what it
it's
is.
a 25.
Oh, a 25. Okay, never mind. So you,
This thing is a 25.
yeah, you spot that. And you're like
16 plus
that,
9.
It has to be some sort of trap
Yeah.
of some sort. The nature of the trap is still kind of strange, but you do note that all along both sides of the hallway are little metal divots, like set in like 3 rows. Like there's one at the bottom, one in the middle, and one at the top. But the lever seems to be like the divots stop before the lever.
Okay.
However, you also note that there's another lever about 10 feet past where the divots begin. So you can assume that it's definitely some sort of trap.
This seems like a prime room for me
And-
to not enter, but also find traps.
Do you want to have her cast the spell?
It's up to her. She wants
Yeah,
to cast
yeah,
a
it's
spell.
up
You guys want
Yeah.
me to?
V's going to,
mean,
since
if
we
you
see the
want.
traps, V's gonna back out and go get Broxy.
Oh, you grab Broxy in?
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, there's some traps in here. Can you look at them? Because she's a trap maker, so
Yeah.
I figure, all right. So she's gonna go and get Broxy and see if Broxy
Alright.
can
Bro-
knows
You pull Broxy in, and then with Broxy comes Pohoki.
And
Broxy kind of looks at the mechanism a little bit and kind of goes, interesting. And she begins to kind of like tinker with the trap a little bit. She's like poking down where the mechanism connects to the wall. And then you cast Find Traps.
Find traps.
And you note that it is a... Let me read the spell, please, because I want to understand what this gives you. Okay.
Wait, how did you check what?
Oh, how did I check that gnolls were hyenas? I checked. Don't worry.
What?
I don't know.
Adam was because Poppy's like, "There, gnolls are hyenas." I checked, and he's like, "How?"
Oh, that! Oh, I thought Torrin was asking.
Oh no, I just looked at this and I was like, what the hell?
No, Adam likes Guido.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay, so you hear Broxy, sorry, not Droxy. Broxy go,
Droxy, we have too many oxys.
She looks up and she says, it's a toefold trap, which means there might be a corresponding lever on the opposite end. You, with your spell, can identify that pulling the first lever will cause the trap to activate.
Oh.
And it seems to be some sort of crushing trap. It's a mechanism. It's a mechanical trap. It's not a magical trap.
Should we pull the lever?
The first lever activates it.
Yeah.
Don't we not want to be crushed?
Well, are we around? Like, are we in the? I mean,
Wait, but Broxy said there might be a lever on the other side.
Well, we see this lever, but we don't. Can't see far enough to go fast.
She mentions that several traps like this are usually symmetrical, so there might be a corresponding lever on the other side.
so we might. So if we pull it, we do get smushed, or if we pull it, are we not going to get smushed because it'll go off without us being in it?
Ooh.
Can we tell where the area of effect is? Because you said the metal divots that go up to the
Yeah,
lever.
so
but not
yeah, so it
encompass
looks like the metal divots start on this barrier before the first lever.
Because I
So
don't.
you guys could, if you guys pulled the lever, it would. You guys are.
activate in front of us.
Yeah,
but not on
maybe
us.
activate in front of you. Yeah.
Maybe. Now I'm scared. I know it's there though.
Yeah, you understand the nature of the trap as a mechanical
It's gonna
device.
smush us.
But
Do we
Wait,
have
wait,
a
wait, wait,
stick?
I have an idea. Let's all get out of the room, and you can mage hand the lever
all right.
and pull
All
it.
right,
and
out of
then-
the room,
and
out
then
of the
that way
room.
nobody's standing there
All
in
right.
case it does affect where the lever is.
Okay. All right. That sounds fine. See, it's 30 feet, so that's fine. So I'm gonna
So,
have
like, if
everybody
we just
back
kinda-
out.
Yeah, so everybody back out to the
V-
room.
V's gonna just stay right in the doorway, just barely, so she can keep an eye on the lever, and I'll use Mage Hand to give it a little.
Alright, so you use Mage Hand and you grab the lever, and you're able to. It's kind of hard at first, but with enough Mage Hand, you're kind of like you're able to just pull it down, and suddenly you guys hear just a thunderous poof, the sound of like gears and chains rolling, and then suddenly 2 walls just collapse right in front of you,
Oh, scary.
and then it starts to slowly push forward.
Oh. Yeah, that would have been really scary, you guys, but I think we could have beat it, but I don't want to. Should we follow it?
Sure?
Okay.
Maybe?
Yeah, if you guys want to get behind it.
I'm just gonna follow it, I guess. Why not?
I'm going to cast Blade Ward on myself before we do that.
Oh, that's probably
As you
fine.
enter the room, you cast Blade Ward on yourself. You feel.
Yeah, I was just like,
Guido kind of walks in. He's like, oh, hey, look at this.
So are all the walls still moving?
yeah, the walls are slowly moving forward.
scraping their way forward.
But then you hear something as you guys kind of like traverse over here.
Oh.
Suddenly you hear just a
It's the second
what
level.
the, and then a crank just.
Uh-oh.
And then the wall shoots upward, and suddenly on the opposite end, several gnolls stand before you.
Did they not know it was there?
We're just standing there like, hi!
Yeah. So the walls like ascend upward, like in
Okay.
a weird mechanical device.
So it goes
and
back into the
several,
ceiling.
yeah. But several of the gnolls kind of like look over and they're like, "Wait, what?
Well, now we can see the end of the. Oh, I can see as far to the end of the hallway now.
Yeah, exactly. So at the end of the hallway, you spot several gnolls kind of like sitting here.
They're just hanging out.
Oh, jeez.
Like, go ahead and roll initiative real quick.
19.
15.
Oh, wait, there's a modifier, right?
There's a modifier.
Which one is it?
It's your dex bonus.
Oh, okay. Oh, what the fuck is my dex? 5. Okay, so that's 24.
I got 5.
Sorry.
Go, Pohoki!
So, sorry, can you guys give me your initiatives one more time?
Yeah.
Who has the highest? Sorry. Alright, so...
24.
Viksha, and then, what was the next highest?
15.
15? And then after that?
5.
5. Then I'm gonna roll for your NPCs all together. They're gonna act first.
Didn't they fucking nat 20 it?
Yes, they did.
Nice.
So I'm gonna say Guido.
Oh,
and
no.
now we're gonna roll for the Gnolls.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, they're gonna act first.
Oh, shit. They nat 20?
Yeah, they have a higher modifier.
Okay, I would have been like, I'm just saying, I would have been like right here.
Okay.
Not necessarily in front.
I
don't
would
think
have been
Pohoki
in
would have
front.
been in front. Okay, yeah.
Because I was like, oh, let's follow the walls now, guys.
You guys spot a group of 5 gnolls, and also, this is gonna kind of be a bonus because of the passive perception. There's a kobold assassin right here,
Oh, great.
like hidden in the shadows.
Well, at least we noticed.
I'm targeting that asshole.
He was caught off guard, and things did not work out.
doesn't have to hide.
The
I
several
don't think it
gnolls.
worked out for
Actually,
any
no,
of
I'm
us.
gonna use our new gnolls.
Except for the
I'm
gnolls.
using the old gnolls.
You used one of the new, or two
Yeah, I
of the new
used
gnolls.
one of the new ones. Yeah.
Is mine up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we painted
Mohawk
these.
guy.
In fact, we're just gonna get rid of this guy, put this there, and then we're gonna get rid of that one.
Yeah.
So there you guys go. Those are some painted gnolls. In fact, we're gonna use all the new painted ones. Replace that the shield, the purple cloak shield guy with this.
Yeah.
So we have our new painted miniatures up there.
Yay! We got the 2 weird guys I painted.
All right. So immediately you guys spot that there are 5 gnolls out in the hallway with an assassin kind of sort of goofily trying to hide up here in the like stonework, like
he's
they're
not
hanging
doing
from the
very
work.
good.
Yeah, this just didn't do very well. Shall we
Hey,
say?
buddy.
The gnolls began to bark and cause like intruders.
Great.
And the first gnoll runs over here, and sure enough, you guys see that on the opposite end are corresponding levers
Oh,
in the same
come on,
spots.
man.
Uh-oh.
This one laughingly pulls the lever and says, "Good luck!"
Ah,
Uh-oh.
And suddenly,
where am
Do you
I
have
in
it?
relation to the other lever? It's right behind me, isn't it?
so yes, but the wall shoots back down.
Oh, God. Reset.
there?
Yeah, back there,
Like
sealing you guys
pins.
in, and then sealing these 2 in as well.
Oh.
So this gnoll is the one who shouts, "Good luck!"
Oh. Oops.
So question, there was one more lever right in front of us, right?
Yes, there's another lever, but sorry, let me get
But
the.
we don't know what that one does.
Dang it, where's my other fucking stone thing? Oh well, I'll just use a normal one. So suddenly, there you go. I planned this out, I promise. Oh well. The columns shoot down
okay.
and seal in. These 3 gnolls turn around and start yelling curses and say, "You bastard!" Like,
They're swearing at the other guy.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
And suddenly, you guys. Oh, here it is. It's right here. I had it.
Do we have any more worms?
You were the only one with worms.
Why?
I got
Worms. This doesn't make any sense. Why were they? Oh.
Here we go. Oh,
I
so there's a
always
corresponding
have
lever
extra
here, and then that is also a lever on the opposite ends. So
Okay.
you guys are right next to a lever. The gnolls kind of like they're banging against the wall as it slowly creeps forward. So it hasn't made the full 5 feet yet, but it's kind of like creeping forward now. So instead they kind of turn around and they snarl and are basically like, "If we die, we eat first."
Oh. Well. Oh.
2 of them pull
going
out
to-
crossbows and shoot at down the hallways at you guys.
Ah.
I still have Blade up.
Who are they targeting?
Wow! So this one pulls out a crossbow and fires into the kobold right in front of him. Just
Natural one?
yeah. So you guys get all the natural 20s, and I'm getting like several natural ones.
Luck is on our side.
He's gonna look at Guido and go, Looks like you'll finally get to eat your.
You'll
get your
don't eat humans. Humanoids.
I'm just gonna turn. You wanted to burn something, didn't you?
Guido does laugh though, exposing his, golden fillings and whatnot. So that first Gnoll takes a crossbow bolt hits him pretty hard.
Okay.
And you see that, he's bleeding profusely, and then shrugs and tries to shoot his crossbow, probably at Ka, because Ka looks like he's in front.
Okay.
Ka and Pohoki are in front.
Yeah.
What's your AC? Actually, I think he's gonna shoot you, Nina. What's your AC?
My AC.
Oh, I think he hits you because your AC is
It's 12.
Yeah. You feel a crossbow bolt sting you as the kobold just unleashes on your face. You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh no!
The two other gnolls start to kind of wander over. One of them charges over here and looks confused at the lever. He's like, "Do I pull? Do I pull?" And the other ones, each of them would just keep. Yeah, each of them just start barking. Everyone says yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's a gaggle of noise. This assassin one throws a dart at Ka. Hitting him and dealing 5 points of damage, piercing damage, and Ka now has to make a poison save. And fails! And you see that Ka, looks a little bit sickly. His
been poisoned.
he's been poisoned, it seems. So he takes an additional 10 points of poison damage.
Okay.
Okay, so let me write that down. Sorry about this. So Guido and Ka, so minus 15. Alright. Now Guido steps forward and shoots that kobold with his with flame bolt. Firebolt. And misses!
Oh dear.
Guido's like, Guido tries. Ka hits up a full defensive position, but steps forward over here and hides behind, basically does full defensive in his shield. Broxy actually rolls back behind you guys, behind Guido, who is kind of here now, and just has her dagger out. You see that she's
a little flaming.
Yeah,
dagger.
she's also kind of naked too, so she doesn't have a lot of armor.
Oh no, she's naked.
All right, so now it's Viksha's turn.
Okay. Your turn. Oh boy, what am I gonna do?
At the beginning of your turn, so at the beginning of your hero round, this has pushed you guys forward about 5 feet.
So we have about 2 rounds to decide whether or not to hit that lever.
Boy, okay. Alrighty, so... Alrighty. Oh, what am I gonna do? Let's go ahead and...
As just kind of an option as well, you can also investigate the trap to try to... You can use your turn to investigate the trap to see if you can disarm it, instead of fighting.
Okay.
Let's say.
I'll go ahead and do that, actually.
Okay, so Viksha instinctively turns around and starts to kind of you start to feel out the trap. What did you get?
Let's see, that is going to be... That is investigation check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then do that one. What does that do? That's a knowledge bonus. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Okay, so that's going to be... 24.
24, okay. You spot some loose parts of the mechanism, but it doesn't look like you guys can easily disarm it on this side. It's going to take a few more attempts.
Okay.
Alternatively, with that 24, you do note that it's possible to damage the mechanism to prevent it from moving forward.
Okay.
You guys will have to squeak through the cracks in the sides if you guys want to destroy the mechanism. It's possible. You mentioned that. It's possible to destroy the mechanism.
What if I fry it?
Yes.
I'm gonna fry it! When is my turn?
You're last.
Yeah, you're last, actually.
Yep.
Because Torrin's next.
Torrin's next!
But my whole turn was the investigation.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because it'll take an entire... Because it's basically pushing at you,
Yeah.
and then you have to, scurry around it to figure it out. All right, Torrin, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to... Okay, well, I don't like these assassination kobolds because they're douches. So I am going to coalesce some lightning in my hands.
Yeah.
And I am going to take the move that I used to use it to whip things and see if I can throw it at him, and I'm going to cast Spark Bolt.
Spark Bolt, alright.
So let's see if that works. Oh, damn it. 15?
That hits.
Oh, yay! Okay.
To give you an idea, the Kobold Assassin's AC is 14.
Oh.
But the other ones are, I think everyone's AC, I think these guys are armored.
D10?
And their AC is 15. Yeah, it's 2d10, right?
Okay, yeah, 2d10. 6.
6 damage? Alright.
6 damage.
Your lightning rips through and like kind of sparks the assassin. He kind of falls out of his little nook and kind of hits the ground. And he looks over and he spits a curse at the gnolls. It's like, you idiots! This was supposed to be easy.
I'm just like, tell me about it. And
you can move now or anything.
I can move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Because V's like up against a wall, like
Yeah.
looking at
You see V is frantically, and you're kind of shouting like,
Yeah.
all right, guys, I think we can destroy it, or you know,
Yeah, just kind of like.
yeah.
I guess I'm gonna yell out and then wait for a response. Destroy on this side or the other side, and then I'm gonna move up to there.
Yeah,
just to be
actually,
next
yeah.
to the
What do
lever.
you mean by?
Okay, so you can see that as the crushing walls are closing in, there's a slight gap on the ends, and it reveals parts of the mechanism. So if you guys want to damage it, you'll have to shoot or attack things in the little gaps.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
it's either in the corners.
Yeah, in the tiny corners of the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's it.
Pohoki, it's your turn.
I'm
Yeah.
standing,
Yeah.
I'm standing next to the lever, just like yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
In case for some reason I gotta pull it.
With this.
That's like a. Let's say that's a. That's just a wall. It's not supposed to be anything. It was my marker to make sure that it was even distance. Yeah. So
I
that's
was
nothing.
excited.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, well that's fine, because you know what Pohoki's gonna do?
But
I'm gonna immediately try to, like, fry things, so I gotta... Let me see here.
I'm going to. How many? I've got like what?
That's Cobb.
Oh, that's Cobb.
You're the one behind him.
There we go.
Yeah.
I need to get over to one of these corners, so that's like 1, 2. Yeah, I can totally
you
make
can
it.
easily get there.
So I got.
Do you want to zap the corner?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Go into that corner, and then I'm gonna use one of my fancier new ones, which is Call Lightning, and I'm gonna go... bzzzt.
Oh wow, you're gonna.
I'm going to fry it!
Okay.
He
Alright.
is really gonna fucking wreck the shit out of that
All right.
wall.
So this is a concentration spell.
Cool.
So you'll lose your stealth, but then you'll basically.
Oh, it's gone anyway!
Yeah.
They know we're here.
I'm like, we're
Okay.
staring at a bunch of gnolls.
All right. Suddenly, you guys, even though you're underground and you're inside a cavern, you hear the distinct roar of thunder overhead. Just this.
Just behind the
V's gonna look at Torrin
And
like, what?
Behind
And then
this
you-
wall is some bad shit.
And then you see like Pohoki kind of like waving their hands about strangely,
Slowly
and then
turning to
suddenly
Pohoki.
just the spark of lightning slashes just downward, erupting behind the wall. Nina, go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, it's scary, because it's like literally a
Just a
10-foot tall cylinder of electricity
Yeah, so
in
even
air
though
right
it's
now.
okay, dang
How do I
it.
roll for-
You can. I'll let you do it, but you have to like kind of be in that spot because you have to be able to see your target to strike it with lightning. So it's just 3d10 damage because it has to make a reflex
Oh,
save,
shit.
and the trap can't move. So you just hit
No,
it.
no
Oh
dex
shit,
save.
maybe
Yeah.
I can't do this one though.
Oh, what?
Look, read it.
When you cast the spell, choose C within range. Spell fails if you can't. Oh,
don't think I can do it,
sorry.
actually.
Yeah, you
Never
can't cast it because
mind.
you have to be outside.
There is no...
She has to actually be able to see the clouds. I apologize.
There's
that
no
was my
pew
bad.
pew here.
Yeah, sorry. Never mind.
Okay, hold
At
on.
first, you guys hear thunder, and then suddenly it dissipates.
It's like, oh shit!
Pohoki realizing, oh, no sky.
Guys, this is not here.
Yeah,
Oopsie
sorry.
doodle. Hold on. Hold on.
You could,
I've got other things I can do.
you could transform into a bear and punch it.
I could.
That would have been really funny, though.
It would have been really funny.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out, though. That would have been really silly.
That would have been silly, but funny.
Yeah. Is there anything you got?
I'm gonna turn into a giant... I'm gonna be Winkle's toad, which is a giant frog. Or is it the other way around? Hold on, let me write it down.
Yeah, I think you said.
Oh yeah, I'm Wiggles Frog, so I'm gonna be a giant toad now. Like, well, that didn't work at all!
In a panic, realizing that their magic is not working, Pohoki suddenly transforms into a giant frog.
So
And
quick
I guess
question,
I
does she still
just-
expend the seal spell?
No. Well, we'll just let the spell. The spell. You
It
basically
fizzles.
hold your hand up. It doesn't fizzle. It just doesn't come out.
It's
It's
just
just
like,
Yeah.
oh,
A fizzle is like basically a fizzle is like the spell is out, but then doesn't work.
I see.
that
Whatever.
one or some shit.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because now I'm a giant toad, and I'm just gonna start smacking it like, nang, nang, nang.
Okay, so
I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
mechanically speaking, okay, realistically speaking, this doesn't make any sense, but mechanically speaking, it will. Unfortunately, the wall is immune to poison damage because it
That's
cannot
fine.
be poisoned.
I'm just gonna chew at it.
But
Okay,
so as she transforms into a giant frog and begins to smash at the
Whap,
the
whap,
trap.
whap, whap,
Go ahead and roll
whap, whap,
to hit.
whap. Hold on.
Like basically, if you don't get a 1, you
plus
hit.
4 to hit.
If you don't get a 1, you hit.
So you can't poison the wall,
Okay.
but you can bludgeon it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to bludgeon it.
And then you
Um,
deal 1d10 damage or something.
It says it hit 7, so that's 1d10 plus 2.
Yeah. So 1d10 plus 2. Roll that.
10. Is this a 10?
Yes.
Yeah. Roll for damage.
3, 5.
All right. So 5 damage.
Yes.
All right. So the wall. So you see the. Yeah.
I mean,
The
it's-
wall has to be destroyed. So Pohoki transforms into the toad and smashes their head right into the corner. You hear a notable, like, Viksha, you're touching the wall. You feel the mechanism notably buckle for a second, but continue pressing forward.
Okay.
So at the
I don't want to be squished.
So at the top of the round, the thing moves another 10 feet, pushing everyone forward. Guido gets sent forward a little bit and has to kind of make a little bit of a reflex save. And he makes it. The Gnolls also get pushed forward. They kind of like tumble forward, but they don't take any damage.
Okay.
At the beginning of the round, this kobold shouts, "Pull the lever!" And this Gnoll grabs the lever on his end, cranks it down, and suddenly, everybody against the wall needs to make a reflex save. That's you, Broxy, and Pohoki.
Okay.
Oh, Pohoki rolled in at 20.
Okay.
I'll be right there.
Okay.
Dang! Today's the day of 20s.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's
You guys
number
are-
6.
Yeah, that's holy
I'm
shit.
keeping track.
Yeah, wow. Holy shit.
It's a good day for us.
Yeah.
No more falling down hills for us.
A dexterity save. A dexterity save. Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, which means you also add your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Which my proficiency bonus is not my dex modifier, right?
No, it's
Both.
both. It's the save. It's the saving throw.
It's a saving throw.
It should already be baked into your sheet. So if you see where it says dexterity saving throw, yours is +5.
Oh, okay. So it is. Okay. So yeah. Okay.
I need
So
to
D20
cross
plus
this
5.
out, 'cause it's no longer
Oh,
active.
and Broxy got a natural 20.
Yeah!
Look at this.
Roxy.
Wow.
16. So that's a 21.
21. Okay, you guys all instinctively are able to move away in time when suddenly the wall spikes just shoot out of the wall.
Oh.
And they begin spinning, like rotating in conjunction with the thing. So
But okay, lever bad. Lever bad.
the other wall does not have spikes on it though.
Lever good.
The Gnoll rushes forward. So you unfortunately are pushed into
Okay.
Torrin. Torrin, make a quick dex save.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
Just to make sure you're not prone.
15?
That's enough, yep. Yeah. You manage to kind of like slide out of the way as a toad kind of jumps out as spikes shoot forth and begin to spin. You guys can still attack the wall, but now
It's
the
harder.
wall it's harder and the wall can now bite back.
wall has-
So to attack the wall, you have to survive a spinning blade basically as it's moving forward. So think of all of this in motion, so it's kind of hard to just jump in and out.
Yeah.
The Gnoll over here, so this Gnoll rushes forward and swings at Ka. Yeah. And misses actually. Or disadvantage. Okay, yeah, he misses. He brings down his mace onto the shield, and Ka lifts up the shield just in time, and you hear the dull thung as the metal scrapes and vibrates off. The sound is very loud in here now. This Gnoll moves forward with his crossbow bolt and shoots at you, Torrin. and this one is gonna move over here and shoot at Guido. So.
Okay.
Okay. A crossbow ball whizzes by your head.
Woo! Okay, what did he roll?
He got an 8.
Oh, yeah, no, that misses me even without major armor.
I was gonna say.
Woo, okay.
And then, and Guido gets struck by a crossbow bolt.
I get it.
But, wait, hang on. He's gonna use a reaction, actually. So you see a crossbow bolt fly up towards Guido. Guido looks like he's staring at the assassin, like the kobold sneak, but then suddenly waves his hand forward, and you see a weird blanketed shield arrives.
Shield!
As the arrow, gets knocked to the side, harmlessly.
God, that spell is good.
That's a really good reaction spell. The kobold spits out another curse and throws a poison dagger at you.
Okay.
What's your AC again?
14 currently.
Okay, the dagger, you see the dagger, you're kind of, observing everything that's happening right now. You just got pushed forward by the toad, and then as you're, leaning forward, a dagger strikes you right in the, it's about to strike you right in the face when the mage armor kind of, activates, causing it to fall to the ground harmlessly. So you're basically, the kobold, spits out another curse and abyssal. And then shouts again, "This was supposed to be easy!" You hear cackling, by the way, from the other side of the wall.
This other Gnoll that's
He's having a good time.
Yeah, he's having a great time.
Alright.
Viksha, it is your turn.
Okay.
I'm calling that kobold an asshole in Draconic.
Wait. Oh, wait, sorry, it's Guido's turn. Guido points at the kobold and fires another firebolt. Sorry, I forget that they go before you guys.
Yeah,
Sorry, that was my bad.
you're good.
And hits them. He hits the kobold,
Hey!
dealing 4 points of fire damage. So the kobold kind of gets singed, and Guido kind of shrugs. Guido tries. Ka thrusts forward into the gnoll right in front of him and stabs him.
Hey!
Dealing 10 points of piercing damage, dealing max damage. Just,
Well,
the gnoll seems like bleeding and whatnot. Okay, now Viksha, it's your turn. Oh, and unfortunately, Broxy is she's kind of in the corner trying to figure out how to stab the thing now that the spikes are kind of coming out.
Okay, so I'm going to, okay, so, because I need, Mage Hand is 30 feet.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not quite close enough to pull the lever with my Mage Hand.
Actually, if you move to about, because it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, if you move about right there, you'll be able to.
Yeah, because
you can pull the lever back. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to yell lever.
Okay.
I'm going to point at the one next to
point at your
lever, and then I'm going to zoop myself over here.
You roll through the crowd.
I'm just...
Yeah.
And then I'm going to cast Mage Hand and flap that lever the other way.
You cast the spell and you fool the lever back. The spikes recede on this end. And then you see the other gnoll, shouting in, weird abyssal curses.
Yeah.
Torrin, your turn.
Quick question.
Yes.
From where I'm at, can I see the mechanisms in the wall?
Yeah. You take a 5-foot step here, and then you can see it
Against
perfectly.
the wall?
Yeah. You just have to be against the wall to be able to target it.
Okay, so this is my other question. Now, according to the spell rules, Shatter can also be used on non-magical inanimate objects.
And it's a non-magical
It
cast?
is non-magical.
right?
Yeah, it's a non-magical object.
So, because I know that the lever would make spikes for them, but this is still pushing us towards it, I'm going to kind of move this way and cast Shatter at the mechanism in the wall.
Okay.
At second level.
Oh, second level. Yeah.
It's a second level spell, so it's either second level or higher.
nice.
Okay. And it's a Constitution save of 15? I don't know if that matters.
I mean,
It's a wall?
The wall technically has stats because of trap, but it does not make anything.
Okay. So that is...
No. I love you.
Oh.
10 and 11. Okay, so that's 11 points of thunder damage.
The glow's
Okay.
fun.
As you turn around, you cast Shatter on the wall, and suddenly where Pohoki had bit it, suddenly the wall cracks, and you see like this side is cracked, but it's still moving forward.
God damn it! How much fucking health does a wall have?
How much health does wall?
Okay.
Here's
This
another
wall
thing.
was built
Since
very well.
you didn't move, you actually have enough movement to pull the lever next to you as well. It would just be
We're
a
still being
movement.
pushed toward the spikes. Like
Yeah,
I don't really.
That's true.
Yeah, but you know, if we can get all the gnolls stuck to it, the whole
Okay, fuck it.
Like, you pull the lever,
lever.
and then suddenly their spikes like shoot out.
Pulls the lever.
Pulls the lever.
Wrong lever.
Yeah.
even have that lever.
Yeah.
well, and also because the room is
have
shrinking,
a-
I should be able to use Mage Hand to pull our lever again if I need to. So
Pohoki, it's your turn.
Oh, man.
Spikes.
Yeah, but we're still like right next to
The
it.
spikes have receded, and you're able to like go back and melee the wall again.
I have
the
cracked
wall
the
on the
wall.
left is cracked, and it looks damaged.
Okay. I'm just gonna continue slamming my face into it.
Pohoki bounces right back into range and smashes the wall again. Go and roll an attack roll. I forgot that it has an armor. You do have to get it through, but you made it the last time. Is that a 9?
9.
Okay, the AC of the wall is 10.
Okay.
Okay,
but
so now you
what's
guys
her
know.
modifier?
Yeah, but you just deal damage now, Nita.
Okay.
She doesn't have a minus modifier. Oh, you do 10.
10.
So how much damage is that? 14 damage? Is that?
Plus 2, 12.
Oh, 12? That's enough, actually.
Hey,
Suddenly,
wacky.
Pohoki hops back in
starts-
toad form and then just headbutts the wall, and it just explodes, and you see the mechanism kind of exposed now to the side. The gears are turning, but like that wall is now cracked open. So you guys can freely move back.
So only one half of this wall is.
Yeah, the other half is still pushing forward.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. Gnoll time. The gnolls get a bit worried. This one realizing that you are magic.
Top of the round, doesn't that move forward?
Oh yeah, you're right actually. So here's the funny part. At this point, you note that the wall suddenly shoots forward 10 feet now.
Oh, jeez.
And so now they're moving forward a lot faster. The snow gets pushed forward into the spikes.
So this guy's.
Yeah, so that guy gets... He's got to get stabbed by the spikes.
It's okay, I'm out though.
Okay, the spikes miss him. He actually tumbles forward in time.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Just
But
get a
then
little pinprick.
yeah.
Ooh.
And shedding is good. Oh, and it's the Gnoll's turn. Okay, so these Gnolls brandish their maces and they charge forward at you, Viksha, and this one also kind of. Okay.
Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Very crowded hallway.
This Gnoll rushes towards
Oh,
you, Torrin,
Jesus!
and the kobold is like basically throwing knives in the back. So the first two are gonna attack. One's actually gonna hit you, and then one is gonna hit Guido over here. Yeah,
Okay.
instead. So I turned their facing, but oh well. What's your AC?
My AC is something. It is 15.
15. Okay. Initially, you think you're being very quick and clever, but unfortunately, the mace catches you as you because you're kind of just cast the spell, and now you're kind of like reeling back. But then, as you do so, you see the gnoll kind of rush up and smack you in the side of your like rib with its mace. The thing deals 7 points of bludgeoning damage just into your side.
Okay. Oh yeah, because my blade ward is definitely worn off by now.
Yeah. Oh wait, you have blade ward on? Oh, and that lasts a round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and blade ward works against.
Bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage.
No, I think it's still active because I think it's per round or something like that. I'll give it to you. You take 4 damage then instead of 8.
Okay.
That was half, right? Did I do that math right? Did I say 8?
You have resistance
sorry, I did not hear.
against.
Yeah, that's half damage.
Okay.
Resistance means you take half damage.
Okay. So
All right.
okay.
So as the impact hits you, you feel the force of the impact, but the pain is lessened.
Okay. So I've got bruised ribs instead of broken ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So you
so-
take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Guido, a mace flies right into his face.
Oh Jesus! No! Fucking Guido.
Yeah.
Fucking you.
He takes 7 points of damage, but you see that like he's just kind of standing there like he's focused on like the other side, and then Gnoll just walks up and whaps him in the face, and he goes, "Ugh."
Okay.
Ka gets attacked as well and gets hit. Ka's getting hit now. Oh wait, disadvantage. Hang on. Nope, it was worse. So yeah, he get hit. Ka takes another 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
No, little Ka.
Okay, he's got more health than all of us.
And then the gnoll that's against you is actually holding an axe, and he like swings it into your head. And misses! Got an 11.
That misses with the mage armor.
Okay, so as the axe kind of comes down, you're kind of just like, figuring out the whole like situation.
Mage armor.
And the axe is like, about to hit you again. You kind of hold your hand up, like kind of wincing, but again, the force of the mage armor bounces the weapon off. Ka tries to push the gnoll that's on them, like, back a bit. And unfortunately fails. You see Ka kind of like push his shield up, and the gnoll kind of like overpowers him a bit.
No!
Guido grabs his wrist, and then pulls forward and brings out a flaming sword, and then slashes at the guy in front of him. He's like, "Get on, no, like get hit! Get on, no, like get hit!" And hits!
None of us do Guido.
Dealing 9 points of fire damage, just right here, just flaming out in front of him. Broxy has... I'm going to have Broxy do a dexterity check. Okay. She tries to roll behind you guys to try to get out of the room, but unfortunately gets kind of stuck in the corner, because she's like right there. Basically everyone's like fighting all over in front of her.
Can I use Bardigan spell on her, or do I have to wait till my turn?
It's a bonus action that has been.
So it's on my turn, okay.
So yeah.
Your
Your turn, by the way.
Reaction when that's it.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
it's your turn, by the way.
Okay, alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on the dude that's trying to hit me.
Okay, alright.
So that is going to... He's got to do a Wisdom saving throw. And...
He does not make it.
Okay, so... Alright, so he takes 2d4 of damage, and then he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Oh, that's right. Nice. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Okay, so that is 6 and 2. So that's 8.
Wow, that's good damage. Alright. You see his mind, like, the gnoll kind of, like, winces for a bit, seems almost dizzy.
She's muttering at him in Abyssal.
Yeah.
By the way.
I forgot my +1s to damage.
Oh, yeah, so...
He took 1 extra point of damage then.
Let me check his character.
He's the only thing I've hit other than the wall.
He's still up, but he looks
I know, I just
worse
said
for wear, yeah.
He's down 1 more point. I forgot.
I'll give you that. All right.
I forgot about
Torrin, yeah. Torrin, it's your turn. Gnoll's snapping and biting at you,
everywhere,
swinging.
man. All right,
Yeah, there's a 4 line, like a line of 4 of them, just coming at you.
Okay, I can't. Well, I can't because he's against the wall. Sorry. One quick thing. From self, it's just a Hang on, I gotta check my spell thing.
Nah, you're good.
Where is it? Here it is.
Do you know what you want to
15
do?
foot
Your
cube.
turn's
Okay.
right after her.
I'm thinking.
I am getting pissed off, and it is crowded in here.
Yeah.
So I am going to it's a 15-foot cube, so that's right here.
Yeah, that would be fine.
I'm going to, well, basically I'm gonna, get some lightning going in my hands again and kind of smash them together and do Thunder Wave.
Okay, yeah.
Right in front of me in a 15-foot cube, so these two should...
Basically, like a sonic blast just emanates from your palms as your force of thunder shoots forward.
At first level.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, first level, yep.
So they have to make a Constitution save of 15.
Okay, here we go.
So
the first one makes it. The gnoll in front of you does not make it, and the kobold does not make it.
No!
What? No, can I count that? it landed here, but it did land.
Yeah,
Can
sure.
I count it?
I'll
Okay.
count it. What was it?
It's an 8.
Oh, okay.
So I got an 8 and a 6.
13.
Fucking thank you.
13, okay.
No, it's 14. I think.
8 and 6, yeah, 14.
So
Yeah,
it's 14
yeah.
plus 1, so it's 15.
15.
Half to the guy who saved.
Okay, so this guy is the one who saved. So you see that he like kind of resists the attack. This one takes a big blast from the side, and he looks really bad for wear, or worse for wear, and the kobold behind him just dies. Just gets flung to the wall, kind of like ragdolled into the wall.
Hang on a failed save, is pushed 10 feet away from me. So the one in front of me is pushed 10 feet backwards.
Oh.
Okay, so he gets knocked back. This one flies to the wall. As he hits the wall, he slumps over, and you see the light fading from his eyes. He's like, "It was supposed to be easy."
Is he saying this? Is he only said this in Abyssal
Yeah,
so far?
only in
I'm the only one who knows what he's. I just not like that. So V's the only one that's heard him saying this, and she's just.
That poor guy.
She's just like, I'm fighting for my life, but that's funny.
He's not prone. He's
Oh
just
yeah,
knocked
yeah. I was gonna
backwards.
say, just like throwing them prone.
He just has to go backwards.
The toad. The toad is
Is it
unleashed.
time for the toad?
Good, it's toad time.
All right. Now,
Oh, and I'm sorry.
Oh, and you can move, by the way.
Can I move?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm also gonna. Since that guy got knocked back from in front of me, I'm gonna move here.
All right. As you spin around, you guys can see the mechanism. It's like these wires, or these big gears in the back pushing these walls forward.
I'm just trying to back up so people can fucking move.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wanted to. What is my movement as a toad? Come here,
40
toad.
feet?
I got big movement.
He's
I
a
got
big
movement.
boy.
It
Yeah,
is
because you're a big
20
toad.
feet.
20 feet. Wait, are you actually large? Sorry, because I gave you a medium miniature. Okay, you're actually large.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my
Large
bad.
beast. Unaligned.
Let's just. So technically, you're this.
Oh,
you're that size.
Oh, I'm very big.
Whoa.
This
Actually,
isn't a
look at the
toad.
alligator. Or the crocodile.
We'll pretend that's a toad.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I was just gonna go. I was gonna attack the mechanism.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Fucking metal! Just like spam, bam, bam. I don't have anything else.
You
on
don't
my
even need to
head
make an
button.
attack roll as the gears are exposed to you, so you can
okay.
just deal damage.
Alright, should I just.
Yeah, just roll for damage.
5 plus 2, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, you see the toad just rush over and try to bash the mechanism a bit. It's kind of weird because in real life this would probably be horrible as a toad, but
Yeah,
video game mechanics, so whatever.
I can choose where to headbutt.
You cracked the wall, by the way.
Yeah!
Let's just say you cracked the wall a bit.
Oh,
Did you want to do something?
oh, I was no, we're good.
I'll let you Bardic Inspire. Just
Well, I was gonna Bardic Inspire Broxy because she's trying to get back
Yeah,
there.
yeah, she's stuck in here. There she is. I was like, poor
Yeah.
Broxy's this little kobold.
I was freaking out.
I'm not a fighter. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Giant
I
things
was just
are
like, I
over
want to use my Bardic Inspiration on her and just tell her, sorry, we'll get you out of here.
You're gonna do fine.
So, at this point, the
behind
wall
me.
moves 15 feet now and begins to kind of smush you guys in.
Jesus!
Because it's suddenly it's slowly accelerating, basically. So you guys all get pushed into each other. Everyone make a Constitution save or a Dexterity save who is in this area.
So V.
19
So-
plus...
Broxy makes it on a Dex save.
Dex.
Guido does not make it.
Dang it, Keto.
You said Dex save, right?
Yeah, Dex or Constitution, whichever one's higher. Probably Dex for you.
It is Dex for me, yeah. So that is... Okay, so use my Dex modifier.
Yeah. It's a saving throw. Make a saving throw.
Oh,
It's a
Dex saving throw. Okay, so that is going to be a 24.
Okay. You're able to kind of slip through and avoid being kind of smushed together with everyone as suddenly because you didn't really realize it at first, but now it makes a lot of sense. The thing accelerates as it goes forward.
So it shoots forward, and I
Yeah.
just kind of duck down so I'm not smushed into the gnoll.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Kind of, down between his knees.
Oh god, we
the
need to
two
get out of
gnolls
here.
behind you get slapped by the back of the wall as they kind of push forward.
Oh yeah, these
This
guys are
one-
all spiky.
Yeah, so this
shit.
one gets straight up just impaled into the
Whoops.
wall. Just. Oh wait.
Oh shit, these walls are spiked.
Yeah,
aren't
those
they?
are spiked walls.
Well,
yeah.
on the upside though, he's between me and the spikes now.
The other one also gets hit by the spikes, but Guido also kind of has to kind of dodge as the body kind of flings sort of
Kind of
wildly
flip.
around, you know.
'cause he's like, ah!
So Guido takes 6 points of, let's say, piercing damage from the spikes as something sharp is
Dummy.
spinning around.
Yeah.
Broxy is able to roll out of there, but roll out of damage, but she's still kind of stuck in the wall area.
Oh no.
Yeah, and yeah.
You guys have to get out of there on your turn.
Yeah, you guys need to get out of there, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these two are this guy's kind of blocking you
The
in.
problem is, I can't move.
I
So, oh, sorry. If I wasn't clear, this guy's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
This one is actually... Let's say this one was also dead, because it was...
Yeah. Well,
They failed their saves pretty
Can
bad.
Broxy still get to the corner?
Yeah, Broxy is still in the corner, and she can probably roll out, but you guys need to get rid of this guy. And then this one, realizing what's happening, is kind of like pushing their way to kind of keep you crushed in there.
He's trying to...
Yeah, he's kind of keep you... So Guido is trying to, like... He's swinging his flaming sword around, trying to get out of the spot.
Gotcha, so...
There. Oh, and he gets a natural 1.
God damn it.
Fuck!
Okay.
No wonder he was in
Okay,
fucking
high or
prison.
low for you? Because you guys are all next to him. Like, you
High.
you will represent you and Broxy.
Hi.
High, okay. Alright, okay. So Guido, realizing what's going on as this mechanism starts to just accelerate, the spikes like shoot forward, he turns to try to move out of the way. This Gnoll tries to stop him, holding up his shield. He tries to swing at them, like, you know, so he pulls his sword back, and like, you're kind of like, you know, you just dodged the attack,
Yeah.
and then suddenly a flaming sword like stabs like right next to your head. You can feel the heat, and then he flings it forward, but unfortunately lets loose his spell, and it kind of, the flaming sword just sort of dissipates around him, and Guido goes, ah.
So I've got... Okay, so we have 2 dead bodies, and then
You know
these
what would be
guys.
useful right now? Lightning Lord.
Lightning, oh yeah, you're right.
The one time it could actually be useful, and I don't have it anymore.
That's so funny.
God damn it!
Guido then actually ends up spending his movement to push out of here and gets attacks of opportunity. Like, basically these two gets attacks of opportunity against him.
But
So
he
both of
gets-
them takes. He does pull himself free from it. And, oh my god! Okay.
Are you rolling like shit?
We got a natural 1 on one of the attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh my
Does
god.
he get his axe stuck in the corpse?
Okay, so Guido rolls forward. One of the kobolds in front punches him with the shield. He takes, like, let's say he takes 4 points of damage. So Guido takes, 6 points of, plus their strength. So it's 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Guido kind of looks a little bit shaken, but he ends up rolling out of the way to the point that this guy brings down the axe and ends up chopping off this guy's arm.
Oh.
Just whoosh! The Gnoll like howls in pain and he goes, "Oh, sorry."
Okay.
Aw, they're buddies, and they're gonna get murdered together.
Oh, you know what? It actually ends up killing this guy.
So now we got 3 dead bodies!
So the body slumps forward.
Of course it does.
Okay, so these guys are smushed against the wall, and
Yeah,
this
so-
guy is now flat.
So basically,
I would
yeah. So basically, you guys are being
down
pushed
there.
between like 2 bodies, and a dead body is slumped over. You need to make like a strength check or a dexterity check to slither your way out of there.
To get out of there?
Yeah.
So it's like, is it... Because no, I probably can't grab her on my way, right, Broxy?
Not really. Based on the situation, like if you weren't being crushed right now, you probably could just grab her and go. But because there's a dead body like flung onto you
Yeah.
now, it's become more complicated.
Okay.
So it's your turn, by the way.
Okay.
Broxy wasn't able to get out.
No, Broxy was stuck in there. Yeah, she failed her dexterity save, and so now she's kind of stuck under. She's
kind of
basically under your feet, effectively.
Basically,
Like-
she's...
What?
Has Cog gone?
Ka hasn't gone yet, but Ka will. Oh, Ka goes before you guys.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Because Broxy and Ka go, so I don't know
That's
if
right.
Broxy's gone yet
Hang on,
for this
Brox-
round.
Yeah,
Because she's got
Ka-
the inspo.
Yeah.
She's got a little bit of inspiration.
Okay, Ka tries to thrust forward and misses. The weapon kind of skidding off the shield there. And I forgot that Broxy does get to go before you. Broxy's going to try to do a disengage, but she's going to have disadvantage because basically she can't move anywhere. So.
But she does have an inspiration dice.
That's true. She does have an inspiration dice. What? Oh, it's a D8 now.
Yep, it's a D8.
Oh. And with that extra 5, she's able to tumble out of the little corner. You see, just all of this just happening instantly.
This horrible
And then
she's just like-
scrambling.
This horrible
V's just like...
skittering, and then suddenly
It's like Black
Roxy
Friday
is
one
just
part.
kind of like crawling out like army
I
style.
just like that V just gives her a little boot and
Yeah.
scoots her
She's
out.
like, "Ah!"
Gets stuck.
You know
She's
what?
stuck. V just kicks her a little
as she's
bit.
like rolling out, she's gonna stab the guy
I laugh.
V just kicks her
and hits him.
I like to think that V's inspiration is just a kick.
It's a kick in the ass. Like,
And she's just like, I'm stuck.
She's a +1, and If she gets more than 6 damage, she'll just kill this person by stabbing him in the toe. 7 damage. So as she kind of comes out, you kind of boot Roxy out. She's holding her flies forward, and then she just takes her for a moment. She's like, "Oh no!" And then she like sees an opening in the knoll, and she like sees her dagger that's been enchanted with the fire, and just stabs him. As she like rolls over, the knife slips deep into the knoll, and you don't even hear it laughing. It just kind of makes a gurgling noise as the blade stabs into its lungs, and then rupturing the lungs, but then cauterizing instantly, filling the body, like just the entire lung canal with blood. And you just the knoll just blood kind of flumps backward.
Good job, Roxy.
Roxy stab back.
Now it's your turn. You need to get out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go use my whole movement to because I can. What do I need to do? Like a dex?
Make a dex or a strength check to get out. So you're either going to be like acrobatic about it, or you're just going to be fucking pushing them out of the way. Whichever's higher.
Okay,
acrobatics,
dex is
athletics.
high. Oh, acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Or athletics.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you make one of the other.
Okay, and my thingy gives me a +1 to the. Oh no, I think that's already counted in there.
Yeah. It's
okay.
The math is already done with that.
Okay, so it's acrobatics or athletics.
Whichever one's higher.
Okay. Acrobatics is 3. So.
You know what? Sorry, I misspoke. We'll let you do a strength or a dex save.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
a save. Okay.
Yeah, save. Yeah, because I think I said
So
skill check, but I meant a
probably want a
save.
dex
So it's
save.
good to be
Yeah,
plus
my 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
so give yourself the +5.
17. So
That's
is
enough.
22.
All right, so you're seeing what all is happening, and then you're just able to like
Can't even
like
get
a
a minute
cat.
out of there.
You're able to just.
I just climb over the corpses.
You skitter across the corpse, and then you kind of just slink your body and roll out.
I moved her.
Okay, as the bodies just crush, and you hear just the mechanism pushing and pushing and pushing, and then the sound of bones just crunching and crunching, and then you eventually hear the swirling spikes hit the other wall, and you see the wall like gyrating. So you like right in front of you, you see the wall gyrating as the mechanism starts to overheat, and then the chain just breaks, and the gears just shatter in front of you, and the sound of the entire mechanism just stops dead.
Whoa!
I, the toad, say.
Whoa!
Okay.
Woo! Congratulations, you guys did it.
Whoa.
You do hear snickering still from beyond the gate.
'Cause
Just the other Gnoll is just like,
Because she can't see what's happening.
yeah, she has no clue. She just knows that people got crushed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we gotta get rid of these walls.
Torrin's gonna go back this way and hit the other lever.
Alright!
Because that brings these ones up, right? Or this one.
Yeah, as you try to pull the lever, you feel the mechanism is just completely dead.
because
So
it's
you-
for ours, which are broken
yeah.
as shit.
So,
yeah, okay.
it's like the gears just don't work
Yeah.
anymore.
Is there
They're filled with viscera.
any way we can move?
Blarg!
So the walls have taken so much damage that you can just give it a heavy shove and it'll
So we
probably
can
fall.
push them.
Yeah, you can just push it open.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, I'm gonna search the knoll.
The toad is triumphant, I guess.
I'm
Yes.
gonna loot this body before we have to go fight that bitch.
Okay, because these 3 are just.
They're paste.
Their gross pace. Their equipment is probably not easy to recover, and it just doesn't look like anything super valuable.
Oh, I wasn't
Maybe
gonna
some
loot
shit.
those
Maybe
bodies
some
because
shit.
they're just puddles.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
All right. You find another meat effigy on this one.
Jeez.
Whoa!
Pohoki. I'll hold it so you're not a toad anymore.
That's the thing you have to say in D&D.
I'll hold it until you're not a toad anymore. Yeah.
For that ups my 3 meat.
Yeah, you have 3 of those now.
meat effigies.
You also find it has a bag of pilfered goods. Hang on. So it has 97 silver pieces on it.
Oh.
And 55 copper pieces.
Whoa.
And 55 copper. Okay.
As well as 3 pieces of just put down low quality art. They're basically like little stone idols that seem to have been carved out. They look like they have some intrinsic value. Some monetary value, but maybe not a lot. So just put 3 idols.
Got it.
Whoa.
There you go.
Okay. V's just sitting there, just kind of like just rolled out, and it's just kind of like leaned up against, like, Pohoki's frog leg, just...
I'm gonna go over to Guido and just pass over a health potion. Just a regular one.
Guido kind of looks at it and goes, thank you. He pulls out like a whiskey flask and pours it into the potion. Oh.
Blah blah blah.
Gosh.
But I don't know about that. He pours whiskey into the doll's mouth.
From below the toad, he just hears me go, she likes whiskey. She likes whiskey.
You like whiskey?
Yes, I want whiskey.
Does
She doesn't say she likes whiskey. She just takes a huge swig, hands it back.
he roll the healing or do I?
He'll roll the healing. It's a 2d4 plus.
Yeah, because it's just a regular. I only have 2 now.
Where's my d4s? There we go.
Is this whiskey nasty or is it good?
It surprisingly has a lot of depth to it.
Okay.
It's actually pretty high quality.
It's really pretty good.
It's so high quality that you're pretty sure he stole it.
Yeah. Plus, one of the things she takes a gulp out and she's like, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, you were thinking you were gonna want to spit it out afterwards,
Yeah.
but
Well,
I thought it was gonna be Everclear.
Well, yeah, she thought she was gonna be like, oh, and she was like,
Mixing it
oh,
with health
fuck.
potions and it's fancy.
Well, she's just like, oh. So takes a gulp of it and just kind of
Guido
gets
gets the
back.
best, huh?
gets up. It's surprisingly quite good, yes.
There's another Gnoll at the end of the hallway.
Whoa.
You can hear it still cackling. It's like slapping its knees now. It's like.
Okay.
Whoa.
Guido actually full healed from that, by the way. Although Ka looks pretty damaged right now.
Oh, I'll cast.
Ka is actually going to cast. Ka's going to swig one of his healing potions.
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh god!
And Broxy didn't take any damage. did
No,
she?
luckily. Well,
Just mental.
Yeah. Like,
Just trauma. She's fine.
all right.
But she's not physically injured.
6. All right. You see Ka kind of take his own potion too, kind of mimicking like the way people are taking deep swigs.
He gets it.
Then Ka kind of like looks forward and looks at the wall and goes, and he charges the wall and breaks it open.
Oh look.
Alright, that works.
Blah.
Wobble wobble. You see the Gnoll kind of like standing on the side. It kind of looks up and goes, what? It shakes its head and turns and tries to run.
Hang on. How far away is she from me?
How far away?
40 feet?
She's roughly 40 from here.
So
Okay.
she's 50 feet away from you.
So she's about 50 feet from you.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Oh, okay.
Hey!
All right, yeah. That's a
So-
will save?
Yeah, that is a whiz save.
Will save.
So I'm going to, so I'm going to pull out a small
She
piece
does
of iron.
Okay.
And I'm going to just mutter a little bit to myself and...
Okay.
No, you
don't! You're like wiping the whiskey off of your face. You look up and you pull out a piece of iron, like almost like just reflexively, and you just go, poof. And then the Gnoll kind of like, as it turns around, gets frozen, goes, yeah!
Oh, but no, you don't.
Blah.
Okay, so that is actually a spell slot
Question:
for
If I
me.
do damage, does that break it?
Let's find out how Hold Person works in this
Hold
version.
Person, let me pull...
What's it
Okay,
say?
so it says, choose a humanoid you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. It lasts up to a minute.
Oh, so it's like a concentration thing?
It is a concentration
Yeah.
spell. The target can make at the end of each of its turns, but it's not combat, so I don't know.
Yeah, so basically it'll be like every 6 seconds it'll get a chance to break out for up to a
Okay,
minute.
so-
So for now it's just frozen. The Gnoll is frozen. Just like, You see that the Gnoll like is able to kind of like twitch a little bit, but not
She
effectively
can't
move. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Gnoll
okay.
can't move.
And so Vish just...
Seeing that, Torrin is immediately going to Spark Bolt.
Okay, yeah. Don't even roll to hit. Just roll for damage because it's
Okay.
She can't move.
She can't move. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it that way.
Wait, what's a 0 on these D10s?
10.
Oh.
A 0 is a 10.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Nat 10!
So, I got 12 plus 1 is 13.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. So you shock the Gnoll. It kind of goes. The winces. You can hear it kind of like trying to wince in pain.
Okay.
Guido kind of steps and says, "Oh yeah, I get the game."
I get the
Bog!
Oh wow.
Concerned
Okay,
void
Guido
golems.
deals 19 points of fire damage.
Just fucking
Fireballs.
sets her
And then it basically just sets her on fire, and you see the gnoll like slowly burning to death as it kind of slumps over, and the fire just kind of catches the body, and it basically dies. You see like the eyes boil and pop as the thing just crisps up.
Okay. I didn't do that one.
Guido says, "That was me, huh? That was Guido."
He's gonna actually turn around and just kind of give him a high five. Just put a big fuzzy paw up.
He puts his face to the paw. Says, "Guido gets it."
Pat. And just kind of. Alright.
I think Torrin's actually going to laugh at that.
You kind of chuckle.
Pat.
I, as a toad, just sit there and go blah while shaking my very large head.
You see Guido walk up to the corpse. He like pulls out one of the belts, like from one of the gnolls, and tries to wipe it off. It's covered in blood. It sells again. Yeah, Guido McCoin. He puts it in his robe.
Fair enough. Alright. I'm
Good
gonna
job.
make my way up
Yep.
here.
You guys
We're gonna all move this way now.
Yeah.
Slowly, you guys pick yourselves up. You guys kind of like
gonna
gather out
scoot
and
down
start to
really
leave the room now. You guys stay in toad form? You can, by the way, absolutely. Up to 2 hours, I think.
Yep.
Do you want to eat the corpse?
You can eat the corpses.
I don't need to.
You can swallow them because your acid will dissolve anything.
Yeah, but I don't need to.
Okay.
Pohoki's like, 1, it's cooked, and 2, I'm not hungry.
We're returning to the theater of the mind. As you leave out the hallway now is split a lot larger. So it's like all of the halls are much more open now. You see as it turns, as you guys step out, it turns sharply to the right again, and it goes down probably about 60 feet, and you see another door. But the door has a weird triangular shape to it, and it's probably like maybe 60 feet away. The entire cavern is still the same kind of like musky, still same stonework. But as you guys take a few steps forward, you note that there is a mural aligned on this 60-foot stretch, and this is a giant, brand new mural. And this one looks like it's almost looks like it was freshly painted in a weird way.
So
it's very vibrant, and
so it's
bright.
clearly much newer than the other ones.
Yeah.
And V is immediately going to go look at it.
Yeah.
No.
As you turn to look at it, you see the mural is initially you don't feel any tinge of magic as you step into this long hallway to the triangular room, but as you take a few steps further in, the hard cobblestone becomes kind of hot and then soft, and then suddenly you guys are again pulled into the mural.
Whoa.
Just rapidly before you, and this is kind of like you barely notice the mural as it kind of like rips into you, rips you in, and suddenly you're standing there like in the fiery plains of hell. The air around you is.
No, who's been sucked into the mural?
So it's the three of you. You don't see Guido, you don't see Ka, and you don't see Baroxy.
So they see is us just
Yeah, basically.
at the mural.
zone
You
out.
guys you guys like take a step forward, like zone out.
Yeah.
But suddenly you know what you guys have to do, and you guys raise up your weapons. These gnarled blades dripping with blood and brimstone and fire.
Oh, yeah, we're doing
And
this again.
you look forward and you look at each other. You see each other in that kind of like diabolical vision. And ahead of you, you hear like footfalls of large devils. In front of you, a massive devil stands forward, its back turned to you. It unleashes a giant torrent of fire from its head, like from its mouth, and it seems to be attacking nothing. You look around to your left and your right, and you see devils just being cleaved in half by nothing. Suddenly, flying overhead, sitting on a large, like, flaming steed, like a nightmare, a nightmare horse. You see the Asmodar, the son of Asmodeus. He sort of charges forward. He's pointing forward. He says, "Forward, you dregs! We must push them back!" And then next to him, you see like the woman, Gashalia, his sister, kind of floating above it. She says, "Quickly now, or all of your souls are forfeit in hell!" And they point forward. And again, legions of devils with you, and you find yourselves like inspired by their words as you guys kind of charge forward. You don't know what you're attacking, but you know that at some point you should swing your weapon, and so each of you does. You just swing into the air. It catches something though, something that you cannot see. It catches it, but you know instinctively that you don't penetrate its skin or armor or whatever it has. And in fact, your weapons kind of bounce off, and then you suddenly feel it. Several points on your body erupt in pain as the three of you are lifted off the ground with other devils. Several of them are just exploded in the air, but you're trying to hang on, and you kind of like you grab whatever's grabbing you with your diabolical fangs, or your diabolical claws, and as your devil's blood pours over it, it starts to sort of shape. You can kind of see that something is there, and it's stabbing into you. But before you can really react, you see oh god, I can't remember her name. You see the succubus queen kind of staring at her brother, looking at the battlefield. She suddenly grabs him from behind, rips a portal into the mortal realm, and throws him in there. And like the rest, and then she kind of like looks around and then sees the three of you like locking eyes, and then suddenly her eyes turn from like this crimson like red into this weird strange circular green, and suddenly your eyes turn green, and you guys are back in the hallway. Like you just back in the hallway.
I don't know what that meant because I'm a toad, so I'm gonna go blah 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 and just probably freak out a lot.
Like blah 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 blah. You see the mural now clearly, and it depicts the armies, the final armies of hell marching forward, getting annihilated by these this invisible enemy, and the succubus queen throwing her brother into a portal.
I see.
And it's just called the stand of the last army.
Yeah, because this is because they locked up some the demons, and demons are like, well, now we're free. Fuck y'all, right? This is that fight, right?
So that's not really what's happening right now. Like it's something sealing away the demon lords has seemingly allowed something new to rise up to power.
Oh, okay. So this is
invisible and
and
doing a lot of
that
fucking
you
damage.
cannot see, that an unseen enemy.
That's
and
what it is. Okay.
Throughout the mural, you see several demons just being cleaved being cleaved asunder. And yes, there are dregs of like demon legions there too, but they're also being like everything's just being annihilated.
So demons are working with the devils at this point?
At this point, you see that the demons, there's all these lesser demons, but no greater demons. Like,
yeah.
Mostly, yeah. So you do note that... Actually, make a religion check. Make a religion check before I give you any more.
Okay.
Torrin's getting really sick of these murals.
Okay. Yeah, it's +6.
Just kind of starts muttering to himself in Draconic, on my hometown, we just had fucking art.
Just had normal art.
And doing math. Oh god. Fucking sorry.
Yeah.
Why can't I do math? 24.
24? Okay. So, you know from your experience, especially with the Rakshasa, that in recent times, several demons have come have become slaves to devils. And likely it's because of the absence of the demon lords that the demons don't... Because the demons are like they're basically like instinct creatures. Yeah. And they'll just flock to whatever's strongest. And at the time... And currently, according to the murals, the strongest things are the devils. Yeah. And so... These dregs are probably just the remnants of whatever demons are still willing to follow.
These are just mooks.
Yeah, basically.
The smart ones are not there.
They're not there, and you know that currently still that the demon lords have been sealed away. Okay. So at this point, the demons seem to be just unsure of what to do. They're lost.
Gotcha. Okay, and now V's like, okay, so that sun that nobody realized was actually real is somewhere here.
Yeah. Potentially. Yeah. All right.
So she's gonna be just kind of like talking some of that out to herself, but like in her native language. So she's like,
you see, Ka kind of walks up to you, kind of pokes you, and says, "Okay." Kind of shakes you.
Did you not see that?
Ka looks around. You see Broxy kind of tilt her head. She seems really confused. Guido kind of shrugs. And says, "You guys, you stand there like 10 minutes, yeah? Not do anything. Even Toad is, big green eyes."
No!
Whoa.
Oh, that's uncomfortable. Okay. I'm gonna look at the kobolds and just kind of. Don't worry. The murals in here are just weird, but we don't seem to be suffering any from them.
You see Guido kind of like come over and kind of nudge Kai, says, "You and me, we strong boys. Yeah, no get into big picture."
Torrin just narrows his eyes and then turns around and starts walking. No comment.
You guys make it to the end of the hallway.
Okay.
Viksha.
Yeah.
As you kind of like, you're crossing the mural and you guys are kind of seeing the tail end of the mural, you note that several forms of graffiti are again like scribbled all across the
yeah, I want to read the graffiti.
So most of the graffiti is just offensive stuff.
Yeah,
like,
just typical.
Like typical offensive things. The word hunger appears several times. And then something strikes you. Something that you have never seen in native script.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of discussed this before. But you see one of the Gnolls have scribbled out something like, "We fear them too." And you've never seen like abyssal native speakers emote fear in their own verbiage, like conjugate with fear.
The only time I've seen that is in the letter.
Yeah, exactly, and it stops you for a second because the almost exactly the same. It's almost exactly the same phrase. Like we fear them too, and it kind of takes you back for a moment, and you realize that is exactly what is written several times in the note, that in the letter that you received from your old mentor.
Okay, so everybody's walking. V's just gonna stop for a second, just kind of be staring at it, and I'm gonna like pull out my letter real quick and just kind of double check to make sure that it's like the same, and then fold it back up and stick it back in.
Make a quick intelligence check, really quick.
It's not good.
Okay.
It's not good. Intelligence.
Yeah, that'll just be an ability check. So plus your like modifier.
Okay, yeah, it's not great. That's a 5.
A 5. Okay, you hold up the picture, you hold up the note, and you kind of like looking at the mural, and you're like, the phrase is the same, and you kind of just wrap it up and put it away.
Yeah,
it's almost uncomfortable to like stare at the mural for too long.
Yeah.
So you decide to press on.
Yeah, gotcha. You're like, all right, got it.
All of you guys make it to the end of the hallway. The triangular door. So the hallway has been sort of like just like a normal like stonework, like standard like hexagonal shape. But now you've entered kind of like a triangular room, a triangular like archway with a triangular door in front of it, and a triangular knob to open said triangular door.
Triangles on triangles on triangles.
Is there anything relevant to the triangle thing? Like, is this a Asmodeus religious
You can
thing?
make a knowledge religion check or a knowledge arcana check, anybody?
Okay.
Arcana.
Whoa.
Okay, so you do religion, you do arcana, and you are frog.
I am Toad.
Or toad. You are toad.
I am also known as Wiggles Frog.
Religion?
Winkle's frog.
20.
20 on arcana?
Arcana.
Alright, and what did you get on religion?
19.
19, okay. The room is, the doorway you see is emanating powerful arcane magic. It's something that you can like taste almost like the back of your throat. You can almost like taste like iron or something. Like it's strong. You can taste it too because you're an arcane caster, but you kind of notice that there's like a sort of an almost iron taste in your mouth.
That's a magic ass door.
Yeah. The significance of triangles is that it is symbols of Asmodeus, and they always come in sets of 3.
Gotcha. So it's his 3 is his number.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotcha.
So it always sets in 3.
Okay, gotcha. So she's just like, yeah, man, that's a religious door.
You also note that the door's not necessarily cursed or trapped,
But there's a lot of magic.
but there's a lot of magic past it.
Past it.
Yeah. And, well, also emanating from it, but, like,
Well, we're probably...
the source of it is probably...
But it's more bleeding from the room.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's way...
Rather than being the door itself, it's like coming from the room.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Well, I imagine we're approaching the innermost sanctum of the temple, as it originally was. So, would explain the,
Blah, blah, blah.
the
Make a knowledge nature check.
Alright.
she can't emote anything, but she
No,
can definitely
I
be
can
like,
blap blap at you.
yeah, but you can be like,
Wow, that's actually really good.
you're like, the air
what'd
tastes
you
gross.
get? Nature?
Lick the door.
So you don't have it, so you just be your
Just
wisdom.
18.
So that'd be 21, actually. It's your wisdom, plus your wisdom.
But it says that that's intelligence.
Oh, is it intelligence? Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's
So
right.
it's 18.
So it's 18. You note that it is not natural at all.
Demon magic.
Is there? I don't know if there is a way without detect magic. Is there any way
I have detect
with
magic.
the roll of 20 that I can like get a feel for what kind of magic it is?
With your 20 previously and having just felt it and like the mouth feel of like iron, the mural right next to you, it is most certainly diabolical magic.
Great. Good. Wonderful. And we can feel it emanating out of the door. That's gotta be good.
We're in the Temple of
Plenty.
Asmodeus. I don't know why that would be surprising.
It's not surprising. I'm concerned at the strength.
It is very strong.
Yes.
If we can feel it pouring through the door
Granted.
and the door is closed, I don't want to know what it feels like on the other side of that door.
In my experience, not pleasant.
Do you guys open the door?
Because she's been in a demonic temple before, hasn't she? back home?
You've been to demonic temples, but
This is
also
a little-
something else is that like the demon, like I said, you deal more with lesser demons
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Anything greater and on the lord level, like this is like overwhelming. Like
This is
it's
just
yeah, it'd
too
be
much.
like you go to your local church and then you go to this. Suddenly you're plopped into like the grand cathedral.
Yeah.
And people are like you're following like people like singing hymns are following you. It's
Yeah.
like a magnitude difference.
Yeah, just
Can I listen through the door and see if we can hear anything like
Oh,
conversation or
yeah, you want to put your ear to the door? All right.
I'm gonna do that.
As you put your ear to the door, it's first off very warm.
Okay.
And at first it's soothing. A voice kind of calls to you and says, I'll give you everything you desire. Just all we have to do is to make a deal.
yeah, this is a shitty ass door. V's gonna be like,
Did anybody else hear that, or was that just me?
Only you. Nobody else heard anything.
but it's a devil, so I'm going to ask. Is the door asking you to open it or asking you to make a deal?
Deal.
Okay, yep, that's a demon.
So there's-
Devil.
Devil. That's
So
a devil.
there's a
They
devil
li-
in there.
Yeah, they like making deals. I mean, on one hand, they do keep their word if you make a deal with them, but on the other hand, you're definitely going to be agreeing to give up more than you think you are.
Good to know. So
They're very
it's not
good.
bad.
They're good at saying one thing and meaning another, but
Torrin
technically
is
not.
extremely uncomfortable
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Like
and she's
this
just
is
like-
way out of his
And she's
wheelhouse.
just like, on one hand, it's really impressive at the way that the technicalities are able to pull out, but it is just, it's not good.
You know that weird squeaky
Alright.
toy hissing sound that toads make when they're unhappy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just imagine that.
Just in the background, V's just like, oh dear, well, there's definitely, so she could say, well, it's not, whatever that fucking Hunger Demon's name is. Because that's not.
Yunogu, yeah. It's definitely not Yunogu.
It's not Yunogu. That's for sure, probably.
I don't like doing this, but I made a wisdom save for you.
For me.
Yeah. Because
Why would
your
I make
hand
it?
is on the door now.
I didn't. No, it's not. You
Yes,
have your-
yep. Your hand is on the door now.
Why didn't you let me make the save?
Because this is to illustrate how unfair the things are. So your hand is on the door, but it hasn't, or the doorknob, but it hasn't opened it. Your hand is on there though. Now you're looking at it, and you realize that your hand is on the doorknob.
I'm taking it off,
All right, you remove it.
and I'm backing away from the door.
As you make a wisdom save. Fuck again. Oh no!
Oh, that
What
one!
did you get? Oh, natural one.
That would be a 1.
At least you were able to know that you were doing it
Yeah.
this time.
So that's a
You were
3.
like, you're not gonna get me. As you kind of like turn and you realize that you've already opened the door. God damn it! Not only just that, but you're in the room. This happened instantly. You guys, yeah. So you guys see that like Torrin, Torrin initially. What happens is Torrin initially is reaching down towards the door. Before you could say anything, he pulls his hand back and he like gives you guys like a kind of like a smile and a nod. And then you guys blink, and the next thing you know, Torrin has opened the door and is past the barrier. You are in a black room. You can't see anything, but you can see where the threshold is, and you can see where your friends are. And you're like, oh no, You're in the room.
You're like, oh no, I'm so they stepped in backwards, right? So they're facing us, but they're in the
Torrin
room.
is facing you guys.
But he's in the room.
I
You
was
don't
trying to walk toward you.
But we can't see him.
Yeah, what you see is you see Torrin kind of like shocked, and then a blackness kind of like covers Torrin. The door is open in front of you, though.
Great.
Just a horrible, horrible pitchy noise. A horrible pitched noise. Sorry,
A horrible pitchy toad squeal.
squeal. Just, you
boy.
guys step
Can
in.
I do anything, or am I just? like this?
For now, you're kind of in a
Oh, no.
you're sort of frozen in that kind of like the last stance. You're kind of like, oh no.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on that? Or is it...
You can try, but right
can
now
certainly
you
try.
feel that the magic is so powerful that it's
Gotcha.
probably
It's
not
not
gonna work.
worth-
Yeah,
not
it
worth
might
trying.
not be worth it.
Alright.
Alright.
V's gonna just call out, Tawny, you still in there?
Can I respond, or am I stuck?
Here, this is what you have to say. Yeah, come on in.
Is there a particular way they have to say it, or they just have to say those words?
They have to say those words. That's the only thing.
So the thing is, you can say it however.
Yeah, come on in.
You hear? Yeah, come on. Caw kind of like pokes his head up and starts trotting over to the
I'm going to
door.
grab Caw aggressively and pick him up.
I also start
That's-
moving towards the door.
And I'm going to stick my hand on the door. No one's going in without a plan.
Guido's at the door. He's like, he say it's safe, yeah? It's safe, yeah? You can only say the phrase again.
Yeah, come on in.
It's safe!
You know what, Guido? Can you cast some sort of firelight? Like a big... Can you make light?
Guido make
Yeah, I
light.
had my light on me, didn't I?
Yeah. Guido casts light. He can create a bonfire. So Guido's like, you give me some wood, yeah?
I will pull a stick out of my bag and give it to him.
He casts create bonfire and then tosses it into the room. It disappears into the darkness. Guido's like, looks safe.
Yeah, come on in.
Oh, that was great. I'm going to give you an inspiration for that. You're going to get an inspiration for that. When you regain control of your faculties, you will gain an inspiration.
Yeah, come on in!
Guido's like, hey, big party inside. Guido walks in.
Alright.
Quick question: is Emil with me?
Is he with you?
Let's roll a percentage. High or low?
Low.
Emil is outside the room.
Okay, so Emil's hanging out
Basically,
with me.
Emil fluttered down the hallway as you guys froze. So, Emil is kind of like just on the ground
Can
right
I
now.
just like for flavor soup because
Ooh,
we
yeah!
are connected
Make a wisdom check.
telepathically?
Make a wisdom check. Yes, please. Oh,
So,
this is
yeah, because
good.
Emil can tell if he's okay or not.
Yeah.
yeah, because Emil can sense my mental state.
Yeah.
So, a wisdom save or what is that?
Wisdom save.
No, 5.
5. Okay.
I rolled a 3.
Emil
No, I
seems-
don't have natural 20s.
Emil seems very confused, and you can still feel your connection to Emil. He seems very confused and is like slowly hopping towards the door, trying to, because Emil can feel you, but it's almost like your brain is
I can just imagine
frozen.
that he must know something's weird.
V's
though.
going to stick out a foot and stop the bird.
Emil kind of. Everybody wait!
So she's just like bopping Emil back with her foot and Pohoki, and she's holding Caw.
That should be extra shady if, by the way, Emil's hopping around acting confused.
Yeah, so she's just like, no.
That was
I'm
very
just
smart.
saying, because I was like, wait, is he with me or is he out there?
Yeah, he's out. Okay.
So okay,
All right.
she's just going to, Caw, if I put you down, will you promise to stay put for just a moment? We want to make sure Torrin's safe first.
Torrin, danger!
Yes, Torrin, danger, but we need to make sure that we don't die. We can't help him if we're dead. And then I'm going to
You see Broxy kind of like come up and kind of nod, and you see Ka kind of like sigh and go, Ka, be good.
Right, I'm going to very gently set him down, but I'm going to leave my hand like near his back.
Just in case.
Okay.
Alright? Ideas?
Wow.
Ideas, and then I'm going to go look at the darkness again. Guido! Any ideas?
Yeah, come on in.
Alright. Well, that answers one question. Alright. Alright, so they're both definitely alive, and they're definitely under some kind of control. Okay, that's great. So, anybody got any ideas on magical? And I'm just gonna just shut mouth. Just thank you, Pohoki. I thank you for. I think we all feel that right now.
It's your decision.
Oh,
I get it. I don't get to remake the save anytime soon.
I was gonna do another check for you here in a little bit. I'm gonna see.
Okay.
We're gonna give you guys one more action before some stuff happens.
okay. I'm going to cast Mage Hand and just kind of like try and see if I can feel anybody.
All right. As you cast Mage Hand, your Mage Hand goes past the threshold, and you feel like you still have Mage Hand, and you feel something. You feel cloth.
Mm-hmm. I can't really
kind of-
do much with it.
Yeah. Feels like you could tug it a little
Okay.
bit. In fact, it's not just cloth. It's actually like leather, maybe. Oh no! It's a pouch. You feel a pouch.
Okay.
Yeah. You can maybe tug it. You might be able to pull it back.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull on it.
All right. You pull on it, and you find yourself being pulled into the room. As a diabolical mage hand grabs your pouch and pulls you in.
Can I dispel my Mage Hand?
It's you do it, but your toe has already crossed the threshold.
Okay.
And you turn around, and the door is like the threshold of the door is past you, and your face is being covered in darkness.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Pohoki and the kobolds.
The kobolds are like, uh-oh. Pohoki, what do you do? It's now on you.
Okay, well, Pohoki's just gonna flail around and look at the kobolds and flail, and kobolds in the darkness and the flailing, and just jumps in.
Pohoki leaps on in.
Okay, well.
You all feel like you're in kind of like a warm, safe place. But it's not safe here. In fact, there's danger all around you. And then suddenly, a pillar of light slowly starts to form in the center of this room, wherever the darkness is, right? And you see a large golden sarcophagus wrapped up in red chains, gold chains, and black chains. And suddenly, like the pillar of light kind of like focuses for a second, and then suddenly you hear a as like the light like kind of like shines onto the sarcophagus, and it begins to spin. And it spins slowly, kind of giving you like a 360 view, and then you hear a voice. It says, "Welcome to my riddle room!"
God damn it!
It was the Riddler, I knew it!
Suddenly, like, the light kind of shifts a little bit, and it's almost like there's, like, backlight into this weird, like, triangular room. All right? The three of you are still together, but you don't see the others at all.
Okay.
You don't see Guido. And then the voice kind of chimes up again and says, Yes, lucky you! Get to solve the first riddles of the riddle devil! Welcome to my chambers! Now, behold, each
This is a
section
devil
of the
or a
room.
demon?
It's a devil.
Okay, so this is one of like Asmodeus' little buddies.
Yeah. So the triangular room is split into three colors: black, gold, and red. And
Like
you,
8 riddles.
the voice is, all you must do is solve my riddles 3, and then freedom you shall get.
Is he speaking in common?
He's speaking in every language.
Oh, gotcha.
I wrote that down, by the way.
Can I just...
V's just gonna mutter to herself, I wonder what language that was supposed to actually work in.
Can I make a point of Torrin's literally just like crouching in wherever he's sitting and just like has a head on his arm is just like,
So are we in control
I
of our
hate it here!
Are we in control of our faculties?
Yeah, you guys can move now.
Okay.
And in fact, you guys feel yourselves kind of like lighter in a weird way.
Hi.
It's like,
Because we can't see each other.
He's not having a fun day.
Says, will you accept the challenge of my riddle room?
Blah, blah.
I think that was a no from the toad.
Can we see each other?
Oh yeah, you guys can see each other. You guys are like walking, like you guys can see each other.
Okay, we're okay.
Currently, you guys are standing in kind of like the gold section of the room. Behind you, you guys do see the triangular door, but it seems to be sealed shut, and also there's no handle on this side.
Yep. Great.
Straight across from the room, past the sarcophagus, is where like the triangle point is, and there's another door there, but it also does not have a handle.
Okay. And is there anything? Can I roll to see if there's anything interesting about the sarcophagus that I can identify, like runes or?
Yeah, you can make a knowledge arcana check. I'll let you make a knowledge arcana check or a knowledge religion check.
Okay, I would do religion because it's a sarcophagus.
Can I join with Arcana?
Yeah. Okay.
12.
Yeah, where the fuck were you about 10 rolls ago? Arcana 22.
22. Okay.
Okay, and then I
Rolled a 17.
That's actually pretty good.
I actually get an 18.
On religion?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start with you. So, you can feel, like, the arcane ley lines very intimately, being a sorcerer. Like, you know where magic is. You can tell right now that you are in a pocket dimension, somewhere that is not the material plane.
That's good.
Good. Wonderful. We're in a pocket dimension right now.
Yeah, you just say that.
Just say that.
We're in a pocket dimension. As you say that, you hear the voice, it's a riddle dimension!
Sorry. Riddle dimension.
Riddle dimension! You see the sarcophagus, and you note that it seems to have a smattering of potential origins. There's no particular culture that this is from. It looks like someone just saw a sarcophagus and thought it would be cool to just add things to it.
Gotcha.
It's like a mishmash.
Gotcha.
of
Somebody
things.
saw a sarcophagus one time, was like, that's cool, I'm gonna make one.
Yeah, exactly. And
Oh,
as
no.
far as you can tell, it seems like there's markings on it and there's some hieroglyphics, but they don't mean anything. And it's just,
It's just
honestly, your assessment is it's to look cool.
It's like that guy who gets a Chinese tattoo with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
That's exactly the
if
vibe.
he's gonna look at it and go,
You basically turn and you're like, it means nothing.
I just stare at it and just say, interesting choice.
Looks cool, right? Says the voice.
Yes, I can see why you would. Yes, it's very cool.
Now I ask thee again, who will take upon my riddles? Blah, blah.
I think that's still a no from the toad.
Don't suppose there's any other way out of this room. Riddle dimension.
Riddle dimension. And no, you have to.
Alright, well, in that case.
Can I ask, if we have to, why are you asking?
As a devil, it is my prerogative to ask questions, like riddles.
Didn't really answer my question, but alright.
No, that's exactly par for the course with them.
Oh, okay, good to know.
But also, yes, they
Are you familiar with devils?
a little bit. Just
You
a
heard
little
of a riddly one?
bit. Do I know about a riddle demon?
Make a religion check.
Do I?
It's like, have you?
Okay.
I'll give it on an 18.
What?
On an 18, I'll give it to you.
Okay, well, I have to see what my modifier is. I forget for religion. Oh,
Yeah.
my religion modifier is higher than I thought it was. That's a 21.
Okay. You do know what riddle devils exist, and they often will force you to answer 3 riddles. Well, because they live in the world of 3s.
Okay, gotcha. So this is not like a specific named creature I know of, but
No.
But this is.
But the general thing is riddle devils are around.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a class of demon that like riddles. They'll always have you do 3. Everything's in 3s. Always. Without fail. Always 3s.
Yeah, I got that from the door. Alright.
Excellent! Then we are in agreement! You will take upon my riddles! Each of you, choose a color! There's
Any
the-
color?
He's referring
is
to
he
the
referring
gold,
to
black, and red.
okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I was like, just a color? Okay,
Black. I wrote down green.
Have we all got to choose a different one?
Please.
Okay.
Very
Hold on.
polite. All right.
As a toad, I'm just gonna sort of hop over to the red one, because why not?
All right.
I'm just making a decision here.
All right.
So hold on, it's red, gold, and black.
Yep, red, gold, and black.
V will go ahead and meander over to the black square or
Okay.
triangle.
I guess Torrin will kind of begrudgingly just walk to the gold one.
Well, you're already in it.
You see.
Oh, am I
basically-
already in it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're sitting in the
You're
gold
just
one.
like,
I'm
not
just gonna
fucking
stay
moving.
sitting here.
Yeah, just
Excellent! And so, the first riddle, the Devil's Riddle 1, is gold. Suddenly you feel the ground kind of shake a little bit as 3 statues arise from the gold, like, segment of the room.
Okay.
One of the statues is a mortal reaching out and begging. Another is of a sneering noble with his hand behind his back looking down at the beggar holding a knife. And then behind them is a large mural of a devil, kind of like with his arms kind of like crossed. And the devil echoes, "All souls have a price. Who is most deserving of Asmodeus's power?"
Can I inspire?
Of the 3?
Of the statues, who is most deserving of Asmodeus's power? You can't. So you try to interact, but you can't
Okay.
interact at all.
I actually have inspiration because of the one thing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. You can make a knowledge, an intelligence check or a knowledge religion check to try to figure out what the devil is trying to ascertain from this deal. I can also describe the statues to you
They're the
again,
same.
if you would like.
You have human on their knees begging.
Yeah, begging.
Nobles sneering at him, holding out a hand while hiding a knife behind back.
Yep.
And
And
then a
a crossed-armed devil.
And
Crossed-armed
Asmodeus' whole thing is what again?
Pax. He's basically the pack lord.
Yeah.
17.
All right. So what are you trying to? So what knowledge are you gonna try to use, or what are you trying to figure out?
Well, I did religion.
Okay.
I'm trying to ascertain what aspect, I guess, Asmodeus values.
Okay.
So which one he would deem worthy?
So you're not super familiar with Asmodeus.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Unfortunately. But you kind of examine these statues. Asmodeus, you know, is the Lord of is the Pack Lord. He makes deals with people, and that's his entire thing. The entire currency of hell is souls and damning people who are righteous and whatnot. Looking at the statues, however, your 17 actually gives you something else. You noted that when asked if the correct answer was one of the 3 statues, the devil didn't discount any statues. So each of the 3 statues is a valid answer. So you just have to choose one.
Oh. Okay.
So
I...
the devil repeats again. So who is most deserving of Asmodeus's power?
I'm gonna point at the begging human.
Interesting choice. Suddenly, like, the color from the room kind of disappears and the statue of the begging person turns golden.
Okay.
And then it shifts to the next one. The Devil's Riddle the Second. Who's red? You're red.
Me.
All right. So,
Whoa.
3 statues shape out from the ground. The first is a mortal kneeling on the ground holding a kris in their palms in front of a mortal bound in a chair with a gag and bind. It's like a curved, it's a ceremonial knife.
Kirby knife.
Yeah, curvy knife. So there's the mortal that has the
Chinibyo
kris
knife.
approaching a mortal bound in a chair that's gagged and blindfolded, and behind them is a smiling devil with their arms crossed.
I see.
Freedom is a curse! Who is most deserving of Asmodeus's pact?
Oh.
This is just frog noises.
Contemplative frog
Yeah.
noises.
I think this is
Blah, 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 blah.
yeah.
Talking it out. Blah, 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 blah.
I hate riddles.
Freedom is a curse, huh?
Freedom is a curse. Who is most deserving of Asmodeus's power?
Blah.
So literally a bound person, a person who's seemingly going to stab the bound person, and then the kind of like the same smearing devil, by the way, from the other
I am going to choose bound person.
All right.
And I've got reasonings, but I am
Alright.
a toad, so I'm just gonna go, God,
Just kind of
Suddenly, the color again fades from the room, and then the bound person gets covered in like the red, like the statue gets covered in the red color. And then finally, the black riddle. And the devil kind of says, "Ooh, yes, very interesting." And finally, the final riddle. Three more statues emerge. Two mortals standing side by side. Each of them with their backs turned to you. They are about to share a toast. One holds a contract in their hand, in the back of their hand, and the other looks like they're poisoning the drink. Like so, they're both turned away from you, and so you can see them from behind. And one is holding some sort of scroll in their hand, and the other one seems to be putting poison in their drink.
Okay.
And then behind them is the devil, kind of like the same devil, kind of like cross-armed and sneering. Trust will betray you. Who is most deserving of Asmodeus's truth?
dun, dun, dun.
You can see you can see each other, but you can't hear each other.
Yeah. Okay. And the guy's holding a contract.
Yeah.
Is it like a demon contract, or is it like a...
Yeah, I'll give you that much. It seems like it's a devil's pact of
Okay.
sorts. That's what it reminds you of.
Yeah, okay, because it's not like a contract he's making with this guy about land ownership.
No,
it's clearly a...
He clearly has his own contract, and they seem to be, like I said, they seem to be toasting in a way, but the veneer of it is that, both of them are about to betray each other. I'll say that much.
And there's just this devil dude hanging out. Can I do some kind of investigation?
You can make an investigation check, but it's not going to give you too much.
Yeah.
Because it's like a riddle kind of
Yeah,
thing. So
well, yeah.
go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
I'll let you roll.
Because I want to see if this sneering devil is familiar to any of the ones that we've seen earlier in the day in our...
Oh, okay. I'll give it to you for free. It is not.
Okay.
It is just kind of like a generic devil sneer.
Just a rand... Just okay.
Yeah.
Just
Rando devil.
Yeah. It's almost... Yeah, that's it.
Okay, and it was... The truth will betray you.
The truth will betray you.
Trust.
Those who is most deserving of Asmodeus' truth. Or trust will betray you. Yeah.
Trust will betray you, who's worthy of Asmodeus' truth.
I obviously
I'm like, well, the one guy already has a contract, but we don't know who it's with. And double contracting a person. I mean, if it's the same devil, it's fine, but if it's a different devil, probably not going to work out as well. I'm going to go... But then, the devil could stand to profit, too. Because the devil could potentially have contracts with either soul or both of them, and then he gets both out of the deal. The problem with riddles is I overthink!
I know.
Yep, I
just
think
choose
you're
one of the
over-logic.
three. Choose one of the three.
Logic, go with your first instinct.
Yeah, just go with your
Do
instinct.
it.
Go for it.
I over-logicked it too.
I know, right? I'm like, oh, this is the problem with riddles. I'm gonna go with the devil.
Okay, all right. You choose the devil. Suddenly, the voice comes out. He's like, "Oh, very interesting." The devil then, the color fades from that room, and then the devil gets marked in black. And suddenly, you guys are free to move around each other again. In fact, as you guys try to, you guys all reappear where you originally stood. And then the three statues that you each chose are standing in front of you in a line, each in their respective colors. Suddenly, a voice kind of calls out and says, "This is my first devil room. I'm very sorry if it was too much, but the answer was the devil every single time."
And V's going to chuckle and be like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Who is most deserving of... and then he repeats. Who is most deserving of Asmodeus' power? The devil! Who is most deserving of Asmodeus' pact? The devil! Who is most deserving of Asmodeus' truth? The devil!
Because I had a feeling! Oh my god!
Suddenly, the levity of the room kind of lifts a bit, and you feel yourself fading back to the material plane.
Oh.
Okay.
Because he didn't say you had to answer them right, he just said you had to answer.
Yeah.
Fair.
You see that the black chains were the correct ones, and the black chains on the sarcophagus fade away. But the last two remain. And suddenly, from them, he says, "Now you must face my imps!"
Oh.
statues erupt into two little imps that kind of hop out.
Oh, the two other statues.
Yes, the two tiny little imps hop out.
Oh.
They kind of look at you.
I roll to eat one. I roll to 3.
You see like two little tiny imps in front of you. Each of them are color coded, like they're one gold and one red. Pohoki walks up to the red one and puts it in her mouth.
And
The imp is in your mouth right now.
V's just gonna stand there watching and just say, and she's gonna ask the Bissell, I don't suppose these are your children.
The voice says, "Are they ripping your skin from your flesh?"
Point taken.
No.
Is the other one doing anything, or is it just
It's just kind of standing there. In fact, it's kind of rubbing its nose.
He's just kind of standing there.
You suddenly hear it scurrying.
Wait, like the demon?
Yeah. So from the top of the sarcophagus, you guys see a strange, like, slithery-looking gray devil as it kind of like peeks its head as it's. Oh, they're not ripping you apart, are they?
No.
Awkward. he kind of slithers to the side and says,
So,
spit that imp out! Spit it out! Spit it out! Spit it out! he kind of scurries down and like you see the devil kind of like it's like a small like imp. It just looks like a bigger imp. It kind of has like weird leathery wings. Its skin is like all like drippy with like kind of like it looks kind of gross. He's kind of like got gray skin. He's got a really long red tongue. And he kind of goes, huh.
V's gonna tell him in a Bissell, don't worry about it, first time's always the hardest.
He nods. He grabs his two imps and says, "We'll call it even." So you see a portal rip in from like a hell portal, kind of opens up in front of him as he kind of steps through.
Can I ask your name?
He turns around and says, "You barely know me.
Okay, fair enough.
I am the Riddle Demon, and the Riddle Devil.
Okay, I'll remember that.
A junior Riddle Devil."
Junior Riddle Devil.
He takes his imps and he leaves as the door, as the hell gate closes in front of you. The other chains actually dissipate as the two imps pass the threshold of the portal.
Oh my god.
So there you guys go. That was your encounter with the Riddle Demon.
He's like, I've never done this escape room before.
Oh god!
So there you guys go. You guys,
every time.
in a weird way, you guys see the triumphant, like, you've defeated the Riddle Devils.
No, I just imagine Torrin just sitting there and she's just like screaming in like nonsense screechy noises.
Yeah.
And the devil just like, what the hell is that? Why is that? Those are his kids.
I just.
I didn't suppose these are your children.
The gate's closed. He's gone now.
Yeah, but
I
yeah.
love that. They're not ripping you apart. Awkward.
Well, okay, so are we just in a room now?
Yeah, now you guys are in the room. The Norobs have reformed, and you guys see Guido kind of like step through, and he says, "See, nothing worry." He turns around and says, "Hey, there you go.
Blah.
What's up?
You guys, what do you do here?"
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, we just defeated a riddle demon. It's fine. Devil.
In like
Devil demon?
It was a
devil.
devil.
It was a
Devil.
devil.
It was a devil.
I was actually asking.
Guido looks confused, like,
It was a devil.
"Well, I just walk in here. Did Guido just come and you already done? No fight for Guido, huh?" You see Ka and like Broxy like charge in, and they're like,
Blah, blah.
He rushes over to you and he kind of like hugs you a little bit.
I'm fine. Okay.
The door behind you is it has a doorknob on it,
kinda
and there's a
whistle
giant golden sarcophagus in front of you.
So it's a golden sarcophagus. So the sarcophagus is actually in the room.
It's still in the room, actually. Yeah.
Still chained?
No, the chains are gone. So the chains have faded.
Can I investigate?
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check.
Because I'm like, I know he said it just looks cool, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's a ship.
I mean, it's still a sarcophagus. There could be something inside.
That's true.
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna kind of cuddle Emil a little bit because I didn't like that.
Oh yeah, Emil flutters in and seems really excited. But you also get the sense that This all happened in the span of like 6 seconds.
Yeah,
like,
I had a
it was
feeling with what
instantaneous.
Nita said.
Pocket, yeah, well,
Yeah.
pocket dimension, so it makes
Yeah.
It was 6 seconds for him, but it
Yeah.
made me nervous.
Alright, so 19 on my investigation.
All right. Again, it is meant to look ornate, but as you approach it, you also realize it's kind of. It's not constructed from strong materials.
Yeah.
It's like a softer metal that was just
Painted
like
to look gold.
yeah, just to paint it to look nice.
It's like a prop.
It's not real gold. Yeah, it's most certainly a prop.
I love this guy. V's just gotta kind of give it a good look over and just give it a little laugh and just kind of pat the lid a little bit.
As you pat the so the Sarada is standing up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
As
gotta
you pat the lid, you hear a
Oh.
from it.
Whoa!
Should hello?
Whoa.
Okay.
Blah blah.
I'm gonna back up and use Mage Hand to open it.
Alright. You step back and you cast your mage hand and it like kind of unclasps the side of the sarcophagus. And as it opens up, it kind of you almost hear like a pressure. It kind of goes and like dust kind of like spills out and a man wrapped in a red cloth kind of falls to the ground in front of you. He looks around and says, "Freedom! I'm finally free!" And he's a withered, ancient-looking fellow.
The eyes are so much back Notre Dame.
Dang it! Yeah, I love that guy.
Sorry.
He looks around and says, "Oh, look, where is Lord Jasond? Is he? Are you his entourage?" He looks at you as like a giant toad and like, "Oh dear,
I'm afraid we don't know Lord Jasond.
this Lord Jasond Salamor, owner of the keep.
We do know. We know of Lord Solomon, yes.
Have I been away for long?"
I suppose. What year was it when you went in there?
So for context, the current year is 1422.
Okay.
Okay.
It was, I believe, the summer of 1219.
There's
Concerned frog noises.
he's gonna just nod. We hear rumor that he is still alive. Yes.
Oh, what do you mean still alive?
I think you might have been missing for quite a few years.
Oh, that's,
What's your name?
you see that he's extremely dehydrated
I'm
and
gonna
like
go ahead-
highly withered
I'm gonna-
looking individual.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go over and just kind of pop a health potion in him.
Alright. As you trickle down, he kind of pushes away. No, I just need some water.
Okay. I'll pull up
be
my ski.
quite good. Oh yes, thank you. He kind of takes a few drops at a time.
Cause good, smart.
Oh dear. Jason, Lord Jason had us construct this to trap a riddle devil. And so it is to be expected that time has passed, but I'm glad that His Eminence still reigns supreme over the keep. Oh, this is
Blah blah.
Oh, it's a massive toad.
Blah blah blah.
Sorry, this is our friend. She's a druid.
Oh, yes. Oh, forest magic.
Yes.
Marzello is a fellow from town who's similar in the gods.
Blah blah.
Apparently ancient. We met Morzello,
Oh,
actually.
then good. Then it's not been that long then. He tries to pick himself up and he's literally like emaciated.
I'm just
like,
gonna slap cure wounds on this guy.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Just kind of like kneel down and just kind of put a paw right in the middle of his chest and just kind of.
Cure wounds won't restore muscle degradation, but it does seem like he's a little bit healthier now.
It just at least he's not like dying of dehydration.
Yeah, you see that like he does have clothes on, but they seem to be like withering away. And he's wrapped in a crimson cloak that seems to emanate some level of magic as well.
Okay, hold on. I gotta.
Everyone make a quick perception check, please.
Ooh.
Yeah, probably should have done that before. I was like, okay, let's fix you.
It's fine. Ooh, that did not go well.
Nope. 12.
Perception. I have a 16.
You rolled a 16?
No.
Oh, you got total 16?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys note that he looks like at some point he's like an elvish man.
Mm-hmm.
But even for an elf, he is quite
Skinny?
skinny, very slim. He looks like he's been dehydrated for a very long time.
Little husky.
Yeah, he's very much like a husk of
He's
a person.
a little Holocaust survivor-y.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he's kind of
Little Imhotep fresh out of the coffin.
Yeah.
Looks at her and says, "Oh dear, oh, the devil must have caught me in its diabolically clever trap. A riddle that is unparamount in intelligence to defeat.
We
I'm so glad scions of your caliber have stumbled upon it and have defeated said devil and cut his head off so that he may not reign supreme in another realm."
Blah, 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 blah.
He smiles at you.
I am Finnegan, White Oak. I am the groundskeeper.
As you touch him, it almost feels like his bone kind of breaks.
I didn't barely even touch
Okay.
him. Like I
Just like
Even that, you
I felt
feel
that, I'm just like,
yeah, you feel like
oh shit.
dust.
Okay.
from-
Nope.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can stand.
He
think you should-
picks himself up using the sarcophagus and pulls himself up. He says,
Oh, not again, old friend.
and he pushes the sarcophagus closed.
would lesser restoration work on this guy?
Potentially, yeah.
He said his name was Finnegan.
Finnegan White Oak.
Finnegan White Oak. Okay. So
And he said he was the groundskeeper.
Yes, the groundskeeper for Jason Salamor.
Which we know this is the Celamore Keep, right?
Yeah, you know that this is called Selamore's grave, and at some point it probably was called something else. Maybe the Salamore estate.
Probably is dead.
well, because it's true. They just said something about some sort of thingy going on. I'm like, well, we heard his name at some point.
Yep.
Because I forget they mentioned the Lord and the Keep.
Yeah, they only mentioned the surname. They didn't really mention the first name. Or anything like that. Yeah.
But because
They mentioned that weird stuff was going on in the keep, and then, then it stopped.
Yeah, and they said because there was a lord that came and made the thingy. Okay.
He says, What year is it by curiosity standards?
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I'm afraid I do not speak Toad.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and cast Lesser Restoration because this guy might be good for information, but I'm going to do it before we tell him what year it is in case he just fucking dies.
I'll let you do that. You feel like some of his muscle tissues kind of restoring itself, and then some of it is almost as if the body's kind of repairing what it can, but he's still
he's still very scrawny and sick, but at least can he at least stand up by himself?
Stuck in a box for
Yeah.
200 years.
You've restored enough of his muscle tissue that he seems to be able to stand on his own again. He says,
Oh, yes, thank you. Oh,
It's 1422.
By the way,
oh.
he reaches down pulls out a pocket watch, and he goes,
Oh dear. It's been a little over 100 years then, eh?
yeah.
That's okay. Your boy's an elf. I can live a very long time. Come now, you look so eager and adventurous.
he pulls out a knife.
We'll rescue my lord.
Good sir, I think we need you to rest.
Oh, no. If I close my eyes now, I might pass on to paradise.
As he's laughing, you see his the eyes kind of fade for a moment. And then he catches it back up and says,
Mayhaps I am quite vulnerable in this state.
he drops the knife and you see his hands really shaky. He says,
You've rescued me from the tomb. I must give you this. The Lord must trust you to allow you into his most vile sanctum.
he holds out a stone that remind
Another abyssal stone?
stone.
All right, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna read it. What's it say?
This one says. What does it say?
As a matter of fact, that's a
Definitely.
great.
Poink.
Okay, so that makes how many we have now?
3.
3. So you have
You didn't like it last time.
the mole stone.
Mole.
Yeah.
So we have
So
Sorcerer and Mole.
yeah. So by the way, now that you have 3 of the stones, you can kind of take a guess at what these stones are. Take another knowledge arcana check, all of you.
I will.
What about?
Yeah, you can too.
Do I do a knowledge religion or knowledge
Hey.
arcana?
Let's do knowledge arcana
Okay.
because the purpose of the device is now becoming slightly more clear.
23.
Oh, 23?
Nat 20!
Hey!
Okay, not totally shine. That's another nat 20, sorry.
Okay, so let me see what my arcana. So that's a 26.
So who has what stones, please? Really quick.
I have Zod.
You
she
have
has
Zod.
Ur and Maul.
Maul. Okay.
Yeah, I have earned Maul.
Okay. You as you take the stone from Finnegan, you realize it says Maul, and you kind of remember the names of the stones, the
Yeah.
Za, the and the Maul, and you realize that like it doesn't make any sense, but your stone says right hand. The stone that you had originally said, or your stone says left hand. Your stone originally says right hand, and this stone says waist. Or it says body. Sorry, it says body. And so it doesn't really it didn't make sense before, but now you're like, these stones seem to represent parts of a body.
Well, but I can't read that. Only I
Yeah,
can.
only you.
I
Yeah,
don't know
only
what it
you.
is.
Yeah.
I
So
pull a meat effigy out of my toad folds.
and I.
You don't have
can?
access to
Damn
your
it!
satchel unless you transform back.
Well, I'll pretend I do.
You can transform several times per day. Like you can do it twice per day, but
Yeah, I know. I don't want to yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna
Alright.
waste
So
it.
V's just
Pohoki.
just kind of. Oh.
She's happy as a
Oh.
frog.
Oh.
What?
Do you know what Exodia is?
Do I know
I'm
what
gonna
it
let
is?
this ride. I'm gonna let this ride.
Sorry,
Is that a thing?
The Yu-Gi-Oh
No.
thing keeps coming
No, I know
back.
the Yu-Gi-Oh
It's not,
thing.
yeah, it's not a thing. But go ahead and talk about that. I'm gonna do something to this board. Don't worry about it.
It's
Don't worry about
it's
it.
a legend of a creature that is split into many parts when you bring legendary books in the case of the Exodia, where you bring them together, you can reform the creature. These stones have body parts. You've got a left hand in your bag.
So you're not sure if it's actually the limb itself, but that's what is marked on the stone.
But that, or at least that's what
Yeah.
the stone says. And then we do know that they are used for magic. So
I have a feeling we should keep these separate.
yeah, Pohoki, however, is not going to be taking one.
No, but I can keep one in my bag at
Yeah, you
least.
definitely hold on to yours. Yeah, I don't want to have one.
Nope, that is a bad idea.
Alright, and then I'm going to ask Finnegan here, do you know the purpose of these stones?
Oh, yes, yes, of course. Only for those who are trusted by Lord Jason Solomor, the great paladin. The stones, they're used to control Hagamore, of course. But you should have already known that, given the purpose of the temple.
I'm sorry, what did he say?
Hagamore.
Hagamore. Our Hagamore, as his full title. But yes, our Lord graciously was able to bind the devil, and now we can use the stones to control it. It's quite the miraculous ritual.
Miraculous.
Miraculous.
Question, can you say that name without the old man voice real quick?
Oh, our Hagamore.
R. Hagamore, okay. Sorry.
And
Can you say that without the old man voice? Yeah, D&D things.
yeah, so like this guy, okay, so
I will be right back.
And he said it's a demon?
It's a devil.
Bound devil.
Bound devil. Our Lord has graciously bound one into the service of our great and wondrous order.
order, yes, paladin you mentioned.
Oh yes, former paladin, I suppose. You can't stay a paladin if you bind devils. He laughs. Oh, but our Lord is a righteous one. We trust in that.
Alright.
Hang on a second. Finnegan kind of looks around a little bit, And he's like,
Wait, you are in the service of our Lord, right? Salamor? Have I just...
I'm just like, and you're only asking now.
we haven't had the pleasure of meeting the Great Lord just yet. We were sent this direction by what the fuck's the druid's name again?
Wow, my brain.
the druid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Morzello.
Morzello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but Morzello did point us this direction.
Wait, you mean you were not sent here by Lord Salamor?
Sir, it's been 200 years.
No one's seen
him.
Lord Salamor in a while.
103.
103.
Yeah.
So it's like it's been more than 100 years. No one's seen him.
Oh,
We're interested in his.
I should have waited for
well-being.
Nita. I should have waited for Nita,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh.
That was my bad.
That's all right. We can wait.
Yeah, we'll quickly wait for Nita.
Sorry, snack time.
No, it's okay.
You're good. I'm gonna get up and drink.
Okay. So he kind of looks around. He asked you guys if you guys were sent by Lord Salamor, and
He's just straight up lying to him.
yeah. Go ahead and make a deception check if you're gonna la.
Well, because so far it's just been truth bending.
Yeah, that's true.
That's still a deception.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, it's just like, I mean, no one has seen him in 100 years, and we are kind of looking for him. We're mostly just looking
Is this
for
the
him.
room we're
Have you
in, or is
seen
this
how
not
little-
Oh no. This is a different room.
This is a future encounter.
Yeah, don't worry.
You know what? I'm
Don't worry about this,
I
it's
need to
fine.
be a dinosaur because I'm a little uncool.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Actually, if you guys want to take a quick break, this would be a really good time.
Yeah, actually, that's a good plan because I need to pee.
Oh, no. Oh no. Okay, don't worry about it.
No,
What?
we're good.
What is what?
Nothing.
No.
I will take a break.
Also,
Take a quick
while
break.
we're doing
take
the
a quick
break, I want everybody to see this. This is the beer we were talking about earlier,
yes,
the
Cantrip.
Cantrip Kolsch. Yeah, which is pretty great.
I love that thing. That thing is great.
Oh, it's great. It's got a pretty good, well, the description's not on the bottle, but there is a pretty good description on their website about the beer. Which is great. And I'm going to find out what it tastes like.
We're gonna take a quick review.
Actually, I am. I'm just going to pop it open now. It's almost fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
And it's not strong.
And we're actually kind of nearing the end, so
Yeah.
because I realized I was like, oh shoot, it is quite late, so maybe we can call it here actually. If
And
you
then
guys
do
don't
the
want.
final one.
Yeah, and do the final one later. So sorry about that, everybody.
I'm okay with that, whatever we do.
Yeah, I'm good either way.
Yeah, because I think because we have been playing for a while, and I wouldn't mind trying to do shorter ones.
Yeah. And not a 6-hour session.
Yeah, right.
Well,
That's
this
fair
might be
enough.
the time to do that if
Yeah, I
you want
know.
to do not a 6-hour session.
Oh, I definitely need to stand up for a second. Holy cow.
It's okay. Boom is thinking about calling it since
Yeah.
we're actually at a good stopping spot.
You guys are actually at a pretty good stopping point.
And we just defeated the Riddle Devil, guys.
Yeah, the Riddle Devil.
who we definitely tore apart
Yeah, we took his head off.
and didn't take a weird liking
He took his head
to.
off, and he's definitely not kind of a buddy now.
And definitely didn't escape with his imps. We're fine.
Yeah. You know, we didn't totally try to give him.
We will finish this encounter
finish
with
our conversation?
with Finnegan.
All right.
He starts to kind of step back a little bit from you guys.
So you were not sent by my lord then? Oh,
Blah.
oh no. I think I understand the tone.
Getting to understand it.
He reaches for the dagger again, but he's dropped it like in front of you guys. Just,
Oh no. You've come to kill my lord.
No.
I'm afraid I am a steward of his protection.
he kind of takes off the robe, and you see this horrible, like, skinny, basically.
Come on.
When I was in my youth, I was once a great warrior of many tricks. I could produce quite the eccentricities.
He
Sir.
reaches down for a rapier, but there's none to be had.
V's just gonna zoop forward and just pick him up.
Oh,
I'm just gonna grab him around the middle and pick him up.
I'll let you make a dexterity check.
Barely
What were you
touched
gonna
his head and
say?
his bones broke.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill him.
I'm going to gently pick him up. I barely touched him.
What do you say quickly? Because V's like kind of crossing the room now.
V's just
I
like,
don't know now. Because I'm just having this image of just his ribcage caving in.
You go up and he's like, no, get away, get away. Make a strength check.
He doesn't weigh anything.
Okay, in the meantime, sir, just because we haven't seen your lord does not mean we are here with ill intentions. We came to check on his estate. But we don't mean you any harm. We're just trying to get rid of some gnolls that have taken over since you've been captured in wherever you were.
It's a 7.
And we did defeat the riddle demon, as you recall.
The devil.
Devil.
Roll a persuasion check.
Demons, devils, what the
Yeah,
hell?
because I'm like, I just want to hold him so he's not trying to like grab things and hurt himself. Just
Okay. All right.
oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I forgot my
I'll just like
persuasion
scoop
plus
him. Just kind
Let's see, that's 22.
22. Okay. As you kind of pull on his arms, you see that there's some level of resistance, but it's barely any.
of. Yeah.
And it.
Wait, so you're not here to kill my lord, then?
No, not at all.
Oh, then we are allies once more.
He kind of sits down, sits down on the ground and goes,
It's a good thing. I don't have much stamina left, you see.
After 103 years, I'm sure that would be rough on anyone.
Yes.
he kind of looks around. He grabs the cloak. He says,
You'll need this for the next room.
tosses the cloak to you. One of you, whoever. You grab it?
Sure.
Even though it's like he's super dusty, when you grab the cloak, it is like it's a nice like warm cloak. It has tinges of magic and it stays in pristine condition as you're holding it.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah, try to identify it.
No. It's 5 plus 5. It's a 10.
10. You're like, it's magical.
cloak!
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Arcana, that'll 17 for me.
Okay, you identify that as a cloak of fire resistance.
Oh.
Partially because Guido also is kind of wearing one. It's a slightly different style. Guido's like,
Cloak of fire resistance.
Okay.
He said we're gonna need this for the next room.
What?
So you do those first?
Fire.
we lied on him. Guido's like, that's good stuff. Get a lot of mileage from that.
What?
Who's got the
Who
worst?
wants the cloak of fire resistance?
Is
What?
anybody fire resistant?
No.
Naturally, I don't think so.
I'm only naturally resistant to lightning.
Yeah.
What?
Whap whap.
Whap whap.
Is that a no, you don't want it, or no, you're not resistant?
What?
I'm gonna take that as no, you're not resistant.
What?
Okay.
Blah blah
I don't know. Pick a number.
4.
That's just whomever.
Between 1 and 6.
4.
I didn't pick a number.
blah.
4. You can't pick 4. 4 was already picked.
Blah.
Wait, hang on. Let's see.
Blah.
What was that, a 3? What was that?
4. I'm gonna pick
4
Oh,
again.
God damn!
Blah.
1!
1. Okay, 4, 2, 1. 2. I got it.
I guess I'll take it. So now you have a cloak of fire resistance.
I could give it to someone else if they
It's
need
fine.
it more. But I'm like, I don't know. Wait, who's got the lowest health? Pohoki?
Blah.
Technically me right now, because
Right now,
Did you do
yeah.
damage? Oh, you did.
I did take damage, but I'm
I'm
at
gonna give it
30.
to you.
I'm at 32 though.
I'm still gonna give it to you.
Okay.
I
Plus
haven't taken
Pohoki
any
can
hits yet.
transform and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
can transform.
All right.
And I haven't taken any hits yet, so I'm still at 37.
Yeah,
so
I was
you
like,
take it.
yeah, because I got whacked in the side by that gnoll. Okay, so I now have a cloak of fire resistance.
Alright.
You kind of hear Broxy kind of pipe up. She goes, "What do you mean? We need cloak for next room."
Oh wait, Roxy doesn't have any armor.
Oh yeah, maybe we should give that to her. I'm gonna.
the Finnegan turns to her and basically goes,
Oh, yes, well, likely you're here because our Hagamar is loose, and he is quite the devil of flames, if you will. He's in the chamber just a hallway past.
he points at the door out of here.
Across the room, our Hagamar is beyond. Very likely, at least.
Okay.
Blah.
So, it's been 100 years, but there could be a fire demon, devil,
devil.
Devil.
Yes.
In the next room.
Now,
I'm never gonna get
demons
that
are
right.
too chaotic. Cannot be controlled easily. Our Lord would not have any pacts with demons. Far from it. Only a devil's power could match his majesty. Oh, such a beautiful man.
Okay, fair enough.
Jason, quite his pillar of equity. I love him.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyways.
I think we can safely assume that your lord has nothing to do with the current situation going on in his castle. I don't imagine he'd be very happy about it.
Current situation.
There's
There's a lot of gnolls here.
Gnolls.
Gnolls.
Gnolls are creatures of chaos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agents of Yanogu. A demon lord.
Yes, we know.
yeah, there
He's
were-
quite foul.
Yes.
Hunger beyond hunger.
Yeah.
Where?
As and he's infiltrated our dominion then.
Yeah.
Somewhat, yes. That's why we're here.
Oh,
I keep trying to do
clearing
their
out the
accent.
devil, the demons then. Yes.
Yeah.
He reaches down like instinctively towards like what looks to be like at one point might have been a rapier at his
He
side.
keeps trying to reach for the rapier,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Finnegan, you old fool. You put it away when you came into this room 103 years ago.
Yeah, well, okay. While he's muttering to himself, I'm just gonna kind of go over and just kind of plop the cloak on Broxy since she's looking a little naked.
Broxy does oh, and she like clasps the cloak to like her like uses the cloak clasp. It reshapes to the size of little Broxy.
Yeah.
Because magical items.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Magic!
Yes.
Oh, wait! I have a thing. I have armor.
Oh, the gross
I have
Gnoll
Feyweave
armor.
armor.
Oh, the
I have the
fairy.
Elvish Leaf armor that we picked up and nobody put on.
Yeah.
We could give that to Broxy for now,
Yeah.
All right.
so that she's not completely helpless.
You equipped Broxy with the Feyleaf armor, the
Wait,
Feyweave
what?
armor.
What is the Feyweave armor? I don't
So,
think I ever figured it out.
let me read the description. It was actually intended for Nita's character,
Wow.
but because it's Dungeons and Dragons, you guys can do whatever you want. So don't worry about it.
Because Nita didn't want it.
Yeah.
No, I'll take it probably eventually, but
Not right now.
Not right
the
now.
second. 'Cause I'm
I was like,
toad.
would you rather take it now? Because I can. Okay.
All right,
Well, I was
so-
more of a, do you want the armor? Because we can not put it at Broxy.
Well, we can get it from Broxy once we're out of here.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that's
just
true.
so that she doesn't die in the meantime.
So
Yeah.
basically, it's a +1 suit of Feyweave leather armor, and the thing is, it also grants its plus bonus while you're in animal forms. That's why it was intended for.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, Broxy can take it because it is still +1 leather armor.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
So
that
Broxy
means she has armor.
Broxy takes off the cloak, puts on the armor, and then clasps the cloak back on. There we go. Now she has real AC.
Now she has an actual AC instead of
Yeah.
no AC at all.
She almost looks like an adventurer. She does look like an adventurer now. She's like holding a
Aww.
Flaming
cinder-
dagger
yeah,
and
flaming
elvish
dagger.
armor.
Yeah.
The flame cloak.
With a little cloak.
V's just kind of give it a once up and down and goes, yes. Very good. Very good.
I figured the better equipped we are.
No, I agree. I
And
agree.
I kind of forgot I had that.
Yeah.
And
Completely
okay.
forgot I had that.
So it's like, alright, so fire, potentially a fire devil in the next room, potentially.
Yes,
They do live
potentially.
very long lives, but
I do have a spell that does cold damage, so that might assist.
Yes.
It's not strong, or it's kind of strong. It's okay.
It's so strong. Well,
It's stronger than it was.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. We've got our fire expert here. It points at
We're looking at Guido.
looking at Guido.
Oh, Guido.
Just
Guido looks around. He's like, not the toad?
Blah.
No.
You're the one.
With all the fire.
Guido gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah, big fire from Guido.
Yeah.
Yes, Guido. You're the fire genius.
Who's the guy?
He points
He
at
was not
Finnegan.
listening. It's not important.
Oh, Guido knows this.
Uh huh. I'm actually glad he wasn't listening because I don't want him knowing what these stones are.
Yep.
So I'm actually glad he wasn't listening.
You do note that Guido seems to not pay attention a lot of the times when he visits rooms. He's only focused when combat seems to occur.
Yeah, I think I nudged the camera. But
I think you did.
Oh, it's
That's
fine.
All right, and with that, we
Yeah,
are going to
we'll
head
do
and
it.
call it officially this time. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Dungeons and Dragons, they beat a riddle devil.
quotations around beat.
They're not eating and tearing your flesh. Awkward.
I love
Thank you all so much.
You're not tearing your flesh.
Take care.
Bye.
Can I get the arcane card holder?
Oh, yeah.